transforming lives, justice and hope before our eyes. Together we build, together we stand for a stronger Ghana, a better land. Glomef, voices of change, touching lives from day to day. Glomef, hope will rise with empowered hearts and open eyes. From Sunyani to the world beyond, we carry the mission, we keep it strong. Glomef, Glomef, we rise and shine for humanity. Oh, one life at a time.
This we thank you through your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Oh, put your hands together for Mr. Jesse. Very powerful prayer. Mr. Jesse, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of us to this important event, which is our community forum and adolescent radio outreach program. This event is being aired live on Service Radio 104.9 and also live on Facebook at Global Media Foundation and also live on YouTube at Glomef GH. All right, so I'll share the link with you very soon. And those of you who have smartphones, you can watch us live. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so like I said, we are waiting for the other students to arrive. They were here. They were first, actually. But they said they wanted to pick something and come back. And I'm told they are on their way here. Their school is not far from here, St. Patrick. Yeah. So they will be joining us in a very short time. So this is our community forum, like I said. This is organized by Citizen Watch Ghana, Citizen Watch Ghana, in partnership with Global Media Foundation, and then Indigenous Women Empowerment Network. And this program is also being financed or sponsored by Foundation Botner through Ecoris UK. And it is part of the Resilient City for Adolescents project, which is being implemented in Sunyani City for the past 3 years. So today, we're going to have a very interactive session with our adolescents from different schools and some of our key stakeholders. So I will plead with all of us, we should be ready to participate. When you are called upon, please just accept the responsibility given to you. Don't feel shy, okay? Whatever we say here is for our own learning, okay? So you share what you know, you ask what you don't know, and you don't mock anybody. Please, let's take note of that. Don't mock anybody, but encourage. You get me? You encourage so that everybody can be part of the discussion for today. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are still waiting for the other students to join us. I don't know if we can have the opening statement so that as and when they join, we continue from there. We can't wait any longer. We are dealing with time, okay? So shall we invite a message from the program's manager for IWEN, Indigenous Women Empowerment Network, Mr. Jesse Sarkodie Emmanuel. He is also a man of God. Oh, let's put our hands together. Let's put our hands together.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. I'm very pleased to be given this nod to actually tell the people here about the Resilient City for Adolescent project, which actually started in the year 2023. So in the year 2023, Resilient City for Adolescents, an initiative by Global Media Foundation and its partners, Citizen Watch Ghana, and Indigenous Women Empowerment Network, came out with this project, which envisioned adolescents within the Sunyani city to be socially empowered, economically empowered, and politically empowered, to be active citizens who do not only watch, but to demand their rights from stakeholders. So when we started this particular project, the entire Sunyani was zoned into 19 constituencies. So Yahima constituency, Abetifi Zongo, Area 1, Area 2, Area 3. We have Fiapre, we have Odumase, Kotokrom, Old and New Abisim, and the rest. So these adolescents were given the nod to choose their leadership. So they all came out with their leaders. And their leaders became their members of parliament. So if you go to Kotokrom, they have their leader who is a member of parliament for the adolescent parliament. So what this adolescent parliament actually does is to give these adolescents the platform for them to discuss the issues pertaining to their communities. So what actually entails is that the members of parliament from each constituency meet with their members who are the adolescents within their communities. They meet them, discuss about the issues affecting them within those communities, and their leaders actually pen down or document those issues And when they meet at their parliament level, they discuss those issues brought by these parliamentarians from their various constituencies. Now, this one has actually continued for the past 3 years. And through this, the organization also in their activities came by the ICEP, which is Intermediary City Ecosystem Platform. What that one does is actually to create a platform for these adolescents to be able to dialogue with city stakeholders. They present their cases that are discussed during their parliamentary sittings at the ICEP meetings, which includes most of the stakeholders from our institutions within Sunyani. So they listen to them, they jojo, and come out with solutions for those challenges. Now, as the project actually progresses, there was the need for these adolescents to know how to capture stories from their various constituencies. So the project actually trained some of these adolescents to be journalists. So we have adolescent journalists within the Resilient City for Adolescents. So these people see the problems within their constituencies and write stories about them. The good thing is that those who started writing stories about the things happening in their constituencies, they have been able to yield fruit, because notable amongst them has to do with the member of parliament for Yahima, who saw that her former school was in a deplorable state. So she wrote an article about the school, and God be so good, the authorities took over, and now they are actually building a new blocks for that school. Now with this, the Resilient City for Adolescents has also shaped these ones, these little ones, and now some of them who felt bad or they felt not actually ready to speak in front of public. Now, when you give them the platform, some of them will speak to you and you may think that they have actually gone to journalism school, or maybe they have been trained for so many years. It is through the work of Resilient City for Adolescents. The project has actually been successful in Sunyani here. The first adolescent parliament we have in Sunyani here is an initiative from Resilient City for Adolescents. I hope you are going to clap for that. Now, with this adolescent parliament, one key thing we have learned from this is that most of the times when we see these adolescents, we think that, oh, for the adolescent, they don't know anything. But if you get the opportunity to meet them in their parliamentary sitting, you get to know that these adolescents, they know what they want. So with this, the authorities have been able to incorporate some of our adolescents in their development plans. So if you go to Sunyani West and the Sunyani Municipal, there are some committees that we have these adolescents on them. So when the authorities meet to discuss about the welfare of Sunyani as a whole, you will see some of these adolescents sharing their views as to how they want Sunyani actually to be. And this is actually plans for Resilient City for Adolescents. Now, having said that, the platform has actually created a room for adolescents also to socialize positively. Some of them one day actually met us and they were sharing their stories with us as to how they wanted to continue their education, and because of some friends' influence, they were not able to do so. But after joining the Resilient City for Adolescents, they realized that it is very good for them to continue their education. And now they discuss that one with their parents, and because of that, they are now students. Some of them are in JHS2, some of them are writing their final exams. This actually tells us that if the adolescents in Sunyani are given the platform, a time will come, the Sunyani we see today will not be like this. Because the adolescents we are actually building the society for are also part of the decisions that are taken at the district levels. So when you come out with anything at all, because they are part of these decisions, they will be able to hold it well. So I don't want to speak much. Resilient City for Adolescents welcome all of you to this very important community forum. We do believe that by the time we all leave here, we will get the insight, more insight about the project, and we also get more ideas from our little ones that when we are taking decisions, if not even in our institution, but in our various homes, you are a mother, you are a father. When you are taking decisions, don't say that, oh, me ba we there or yeketwa dodo nti ono there ni kwa se me bisa no. It will be very good for you to also solicit the views of our little ones when decisions are taken in our various homes. Thank you very much.
Oh, put your hands together. Thank you very much, Mr. Jesse Sarkodia Emmanuel. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we heard what he said. Very inspiring. Very, very inspiring. Okay. Okay, so he has given us an insight to the Resilient City for Adolescents project being implemented by Global Media Foundation in Sunyang in partnership with Citizen Watch Ghana and IWEN. So Mr. Jesse is from IWEN, Indigenous Women Empowerment Network. And there were a lot of things or activities being undertaken. Okay, thank you very much. It's good to get the information. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, we now have a full house. St. Patrick's students are with us now. Let's give them a round of applause. Oh, put your hands together for them because I know why I'm saying that. You know, they were first to come. They came very early, but let me say, should I say unfortunately? Actually, so yeah, they stepped out a bit. Okay, so let's officially welcome St. Patrick students with a round of applause. And then you also rise and wave. Okay, okay, so let's welcome them. That's right. God bless you. God bless you for coming. And we also have with us Fiepri, MA, JHS student with us. Shall we welcome them as well? That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the Community Forum and Adolescent Radio Outreach. Yeah, being organized by Global Media Foundation, Citizen Watch Ghana, and Indigenous Women Empowerment Network. And we have in our midst also a very strong institution that is building a lot of our adolescents. We have representation from Kenzie Fashion Institute, and I would like all of us to wave at them. Those at the far end, and they also wave at us. Shall we receive Kenzie Fashion Institute representation? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I can also see Honorable Philippa Ejay Asumadu is a member of Parliament for Dumasia. Or Dumasi. Good. Or Dumasi. Oh, let's welcome her. It's not easy to become an MP. You know that. Yeah. We also have, Miss Honorable Forsen Lawrence. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Honorable member for Area 1. And Deputy second deputy speaker of the adolescent parliament. Oh, share. Okay, so Honorable, you're welcome. Thank you very much. We also have Honorable Ishak Umar Rahima, MP for Yauhima and majority leader of the adolescent parliament. Honorable Ishak, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let me say hers in a very special way because she traveled all the way from school to join us this morning. So I'm happy and I appreciate your commitment to this RCA project. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me also take this opportunity to introduce the following dignitaries in our midst. We have with us Mr. Abu Yaya. Mr. Abu Yaya is the head teacher for Fiepre MAJHS. Oh, is that all we can do? Go and ask GAS to become a head teacher and your children. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Okay, so we also have Madame Vera Jessie Mensah. Okay, Madame Vera is also here from St. Patrick's JHS RC. RC JHS. So she also led the student from St. Patrick. Madam, thank you very much. She came very early. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have Mr. Abdul Mumuni Seidu. Yes. He's also a teacher from Fiepre MA. Mr. Seidu, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate. All right. We also have some dignitaries with us from the Ghana Health Service. We have Madam Felicia Konadu. Madam, we receive her with a round of applause. Yes. And we also have Madam Aida Ajewa. She is a senior mental health officer. That's right. And then they have a day. We also have one of our finest mothers with us, Madam Patricia Ewua. In fact, a very solid mama. She is also the regional guidance and counseling coordinator for the Bono region, Ghana Education Service. She's here with us. This woman, I have a lot to say about her, but not now. In fact, she's been very supportive, just like Madam Felicia from Ghana Health Service. They've been so wonderful. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, we also have some few dignitaries, but I'll do the introduction later. Okay, so right now we will invite a message from the programs coordinator, Citizen Watch Ghana, Mr. Theophilus Amankwa. He is the coordinator, programs coordinator for Citizen Watch Ghana, to give us an update on our previous discussions or the issues that we discussed here the last time we met here and what we are expecting today. So with a round of applause, shall we receive Mr. Amankwa Theophilus? I call him the leader.
Thank you, my boss. Good morning once again. And sorry we are starting very late, but we still hope to be on schedule and close as we have promised. Okay, next on our activity, we have brief updates on the changes that have happened in the constituencies as a result of the community forums. From year 1, quarter 1 to year 3, quarter 4, we have had, this is the 12th community forum, and a couple of issues have been discussed during the activities. So we are going to take just one update from the MP for Yauhima on some of the changes that have happened as a result of some of the issues we discussed and then the way forward. So briefly, let's welcome our Honorable Umar Rahima Ishak to come and give us brief updates on some of the changes that have happened as a result of the community forum. So let's welcome her with a round of applause. Honorable Obolobo. Okay, thank you.
Good morning to you all. Like you said earlier, I'm Ishaq Umar Rahima, the majority leader of the Sunyani Adolescent Parliament. And ever since we joined the RCA project, we used to have, still we have though, but now it has reduced, have a lot of challenges in our community. So my first challenge I talked about was the Yaohima Nidoma Road. So during the Medachi radio talk show, they promised us that when the equipment come, that's going to be the first place they are going to tackle. And God being so good, though they've not tackled all, but from Barras to Fokuo has been tackled. And also, I wrote a story about my alma mater, which is the Yaohima African Faith. Our time, we used to sit under a mango tree. So after the journalism training, I took it upon myself to write a story to help my school. So when I wrote the story, initially I thought we weren't going to get any help. But later, the mayor and then the MP came to our aid that they are building a 3-unit classroom block for Yaohima African Faith. And with this, we are not done. We are going to continue to write challenges, to publish, let me say, issues Sunyani City is facing till we get the help we need. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ishak. The other MPs here, we have MP for Domase. Honorable Philippa, any changes you want to talk about in your community, your constituency? Honorable Forsen. There's a constituency, one of the months for Nepal. Okay. Definitely, there should be some. I'm coming.
Come on.
Yeah.
Please hurry up.
Honorable Bra. Oh, Mummy, I'm honorable.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I'm AJ Philip Asmadu, the MP for Domase. So mine is about the sanitation and also decision making concerning the adolescents. So right now, when it comes to Domase and the development planner for the government at the assembly is making any decision regarding the adolescent, we also take part in it.
Oh yes, that's good. I actually wanted to talk about that one because recently when they were making the what was that activity again? The midterm something. Is it development plan? Yes. I think some of the students here even took part. FIAPRE-MA. Some adolescents were invited, and then some from Odumase. The municipal planning officer and a couple of officers from the assembly met them to also take their inputs for the plan. So that is positive. The project aims at empowering adolescents. We want them to have the opportunity to be involved in decision makings right from the family level to the district level, and then hopefully we're still going there. National level, adolescents should be empowered to take part in decision makings. So gradually we are making progress, and we know as they have started, we are really going to empower more and then reach more. All right, so briefly I'll end here, and then we continue with the other activities. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Theophilus Amankwa. All right. And then honorable members who also gave a few testimonies. Thank you so much. Honorable Ishak, I have a lot to say about you, but I was surprised you just said it so briefly. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady also made us very proud. In 2025, she received a national award as the most promising young leader, the whole Ghana, at the Ghana Leadership Award. So she has done so much and a lot. She hosts radio talk show on Space FM. Yeah, and she has hosted Mommy before. Eh? Yes. So she is doing a lot. Honorable Philippa, Honorable Forsen, and the rest. God bless you. God bless you. And those of you here today, we still have the opportunity, okay? We have some students from St. James RC who are also partaking in our activities. I think the teacher is around, Mr. Augustine, right? Yeah, we have a number of students from St. James who are into ICT and journalism training. So those of you here, if you are interested, later we'll discuss with Madame Vera, and then those of you from FIAPRE, we will see how you can also benefit from our activities going forward. All right, thank you very much. It's time to have a short presentation from Ghana Health Service. We have Madam Felicia with us. Unfortunately, it's supposed to be a PowerPoint presentation, but we have a technical challenge, but she's promising to do it manually. That is going to be a work. So let's give her a very big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Good morning once again. As Bra Edmund.
All right, let me announce. If you're here, you take a pen and a paper, okay? So that you take notes. What she's going to share with us is for our good. It's for our learning. We need to take something home, okay? So please, if you're a student here or a participant, take a pen and a paper and write a few things because I can ask you any question anytime. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So I'm really sorry I couldn't project for you to have a feel of my presentation. All right. So the last time we met here, I don't know if the same student I'm meeting, I gave you a slogan for adolescents. And I said that when I say adolescents, is it the same group here, Bridemont? Or is it a different group? The same group? This is a different group. Oh, okay. All right. So I said, when I say adolescent, you say uniquely unique. Adolescent. Adolescent. Yes, adolescent, you guys are unique. And that is why we are giving you that slogan as adolescent uniquely unique. Today we are going to talk about adolescent reproductive health. Adolescent reproductive health. So when we say an adolescent, who is an adolescent? There's going to be a discussion. I'm not going to just pour for you. So who is an adolescent? I can choose anybody to answer for me. Is it permitted? All right. So who is an adolescent? And I'm in Kechi. So let's go. Who is an adolescent? Babunu, who is an adolescent?
Hello.
Yes.
Please, my name is Edward from Jason.
Okay.
And adolescent is someone between the ages of 10 to 19.
Good. Can we clap for him? He's done so well. So when we say an adolescent, according to WHO, they are saying that the World Health Organization is saying that an adolescent is someone or a person aged between 10 to 19 years, and he said it right. When we say adolescent reproductive health, what does it mean? Adolescent reproductive health refers to the physical, emotional, mental, and social well-being of young people relating to their reproductive system and sexuality. So when we talk about adolescent reproductive health, we are combining everything about the adolescent, from physical,
emotional, mental, social, and then they are what? Sexuality. Adolescent people are people who are unique and they have different needs. I said adolescents are what? Unique and they have what? Different needs. So we are all not the same. So I want you to have in mind that as an adolescent, when you age, you are what? Unique. That is why we are all from different what? Homes. So the moment you are not coming from family A, and I am coming from that family, it means that we are not the same. We are unique. As a human being, your fingerprint can never, ever be the same. So that is how I want adolescents to see yourselves. When you see yourself that I'm unique. So long as I have a different fingerprint, it means that what? I am different. So don't compare yourself as an adolescent to someone. All fingers are not the same. So see yourself as what? Uniquely what? Unique. All right. So as adolescent age, there are certain changes that occur. And these changes are inevitable. You can't do anything about it. Whether you like it or not, you have to go through those changes. If you are growing, when your mom gave birth to you, you were what? A baby. You were not even able to crawl. All you were doing was to what? Cry whenever you needed anything. So the moment you cry, your parents attend to your needs. So as you age, then you start to what? Crawl, you start to walk, you start to talk, you start to say what you want, right? So imagine that as a human being, you were giving birth and you were not growing. Would you have been happy? Yeah, you start crying. You cry till this level. Will you be happy? No. So what I'm telling you is that as an adolescent, changes are bound to happen and they are inevitable. You can't do anything about it. If you don't grow, I'm sure yourself you cry. So some of these changes that happen in adolescence, we have the physical changes, we have the emotional changes, then we have the sexual what? Changes. And then the physical changes are the things that you see. So a typical example is what? Can someone help me with a physical change that you see as an adolescent? Yes, Fiapre, is it MA? Fiapre MA, can someone help me? St. Patrick just gave me one. Yes, yeah. So a physical change in adolescent. Body, broadening of the chest, right? So enlargement of what? The breasts. And then in the male, what do we see? Yes, sweetheart, you have the mic. Physical change in male. You want a girl, okay. Menstruation, okay, good. Any other? So we are mentioning that of the boys now. Breaking of voice, that's good. So as an adolescent, 9 years, your voice is, silky and smooth. The moment you get to that tin, your voice starts to what? Change from that a young and then smooth voice. Okay. So some of the physical changes that we see is growth spout. So your height, okay. Growth of pubic hair, that's good. So some of the changes that we see, we have growth of hair, she said pubic. We also have our hair growing, enlargement of the breasts, the male enlargement of penis and then the testes, and then also broadening of the chest in men. Then enlargement of the breasts. It's rather unfortunate. If my presentation was here, I would have given you the tennis scale. The tennis scale tells you from stage 1 to stage 5 how adolescents grow. So with the first stage, the adolescent will grow normal without breasts. Second stage, the breast starts to develop like something small, like a dimple. As that child increases, then the breast also increases. And then so with the male, the tennis scale was also going to show how you grow physically. Then we have emotional changes. Some of these emotional changes is 1, mood swing. Adolescents have what? Mood swings a lot. I know somebody might be in this room with a mood swing right now. Something has happened and that person is not happy with it. So that person's mood has just suddenly changed. It is normal. But then how you deal with it will make us know, or how you overcome it will make us know that what? You are mentally stable. So I have my mental health officer here. She's going to talk more about that. Then also we have desire for independence. As you age, you feel that adolescence, I'm no longer, it's a transition from childhood to what? Adulthood. Into me, menya akwala, meswa menya penny, so I'm in the middle. So I see myself that yes, I can decide for myself, I can do anything by myself, so I want to be what? Left alone. No, we can't leave you like that. We need to nurture you. If not, you say, so what the brother to just no one and shit. So if you don't do that, if you don't nurture you, you are going to go wayward, and that wouldn't help us. Then the next one is what? Increase curiosity. They want to know. Why is my mom telling me I shouldn't pick it? I want to know. My boy will tell me, mommy, why is that you are telling me I shouldn't pick this one? Why? What is it? So the boy will want to know. My boy will want to know why you are saying I shouldn't pick it. He would then ask you, mommy, this one, if I touch it, will it burn me? So sometimes, out of way, I want him to feel hard and say that, oh, no, you can touch it. It will burn you, but you touch it. So when the moment he touches it and then the heat hits him, then you say, oh, shh. He will not come there again. I always lock my kitchen because I don't want them to go there because of the gas. But this boy will just worry me. Mommy, I'm coming to the kitchen. I'm, okay, fine. The thing is on fire. Touch it. When you touch it, you see how it is. And they will never go close to a saucepan. Now, whenever there is even a saucepan on fire, he asks, Mommy, is it hot? Because he has felt it. Yes. All right. Then other changes in social, another one is social changes. And then the social changes, one thing that is, let me say, causing a lot of harm to these adolescents is peer pressure. Peer pressure. And for some, and I always say that with peer pressure, we have two main forms. We have positive and then what? Negative. So if you are taking a friend who is going to influence you negatively, then that person is not what? Good for you. But rather, if you have a friend who is going to influence you positively, telling you, let's go and learn. Let's go and study. We need to do something positive. We need to go to the library. Let's go and read. But if you have a friend who will say, hey, I have a mobile phone, you do have. You're not coming from the same home. So if she or he has a mobile phone, that shouldn't be your concern. What you should consider now is what? How to pass your exams and then move on to the next ladder in life. The next one is attraction to the opposite sex. You feel attracted to the opposite sex. It is normal, but you need to know how to what? Deal with it. Because if not, it will cause you more harm than good. And then identity formation. At that stage, you see yourself that, yes, now excuse me to say, my buttocks are, becoming nice. So they tend to stand in the mirror. I'm sure most of you, when you were coming, there were the slide windows, you were looking at your face and then your body in the mirror. It is normal. You want to see, am I looking good? It is normal. That is one thing with adolescents. And then some of the importance of adolescent reproductive health. One is to promote healthy behavior. So that is why today Glomef is meeting all of us here to give you this education to help you, nurture you on your adolescent journey. Because if you don't get the right information that you need as an adolescent, you might be polluted by a bad friend. And some of these information that you get from your friends or from the mobile phone, the internet, it isn't all of them that are accurate. Some of them are fake apple. So please, if you have any challenge as an adolescent, if you find yourself in school, at home, see your parents or teachers to help you. Okay? Don't feel shy in discussing your issues as an adolescent. Then, adolescent reproductive health also help prevent teenage pregnancy. Just like today, we are meeting here to talk about adolescent health, your challenges, your problems, what you go through. We are going to let you know that as an adolescent, it is normal to experience those changes. And when these changes happen, you should find a way of dealing with them. And when we do this, when we nurture you, give you all the right information, it will help you to stay away from peer influence, who will lead you to early sex, which will lead to teenage pregnancy when you are not fortunate, or even sexually transmitted infections. It also encourages responsible decision making. as adolescents, when we are giving you this information, it will help you to make what? An informed choice. Just like today, you say, oh, when we came, we learned about what? Adolescent reproductive health. And I got to know that as an adolescent, changes are bound to happen. And I need to deal with them. I need to be able to what? Cope with these changes that are happening. And by so doing, you'll be able to make what? An informed decision. You wouldn't go to the internet and see information on it talking about menstruation. And some of these informations on the internet, it isn't all of them that are good. So when you read and they are saying so many myths concerning menstruation, because you don't have the right hand information, you tend to go by the information that you are getting on the internet. And then it also builds what? Self-esteem and self-confidence. I'm sure most of you here, when we call you here in front to talk, you'll be able to do that. It is a way of what? Building you as an adolescent, building your self-esteem. I'm sure MP for Yahima, when she was in school, I'm not sure she would have been able to do what she's doing today. Standing on this big platform to talk. It is part of it. So it's a way of what? Encouraging you that you can be just like she has done. And so doing, it will help you make an informed choice for your educational ladder. What are some of the common reproductive health challenges that adolescents face? One is teenage pregnancy. These adolescents, as they age, menstruation set in. Some of them, even during menstruation, they don't even know what to do. They don't have the right hand information that if I'm menstruating, I need to get a sanitary pad. How do I even fix it? After menstruation, what should I do? So that menstrual hygiene, they don't know. After menstruation, or even as a lady, when you start menstruation, what are you supposed to do? This means that the moment I've started menstruation, if I don't take care and I engage in sexual activity, I can become what? Pregnant. So because these adolescents don't get the right hand information concerning menstruation, they start their menses and would then what? Engage in sexual activity, which will lead to teenage pregnancy. And that will cause what? A problem for the community or your family that you find yourself in. Another one is STI, sexually transmitted infection. The moment you engage in sexual activity, bear in mind that there are so many problems or challenges that you are going to encounter. Some you would see, some you wouldn't see. And one of them is what? STI. Another one is sexual abuse and exploitation. Younger ones find themselves in homes. They find themselves in homes whereby they are abused. Mothers will leave home early, leaving their children in the care of what? Caregivers. Recently, if you heard the news, there was this adolescent who was what? Abused by, by a caregiver. The caregiver was left at home with that child and started abusing the girl sexually. She said, oh, we are home alone. Come, I want you to do this for me. And what the girl wanted the little one to do, or the adolescent to do, was to suck the breast. I didn't know whether that girl was a lesbian or not, but that was what she engaged the adolescent to do. And they did it for a long time. And after some period of time, when that girl grew, she then turned to be a lesbian. When you come to secondary schools, it is very common. Adolescents find themselves engaging in such activities. This is as a result of what? Abuse from home, or even the environment that they find themselves. And this is very common. Recently, we had a father having sex with their own daughter and even getting her pregnant. It's very serious. So at this stage, we encourage adolescents that whoever that you find yourself with, you should be able to what? Know the coping mechanisms. Find someone that you confide so much in, that you can share with, that this person is trying to do this to me. I always tell you, if anybody touches any of your private parts, that is why the word is what? Private. So it's for you, it's not for that person. So the moment anybody start touching you on those parts, you need to report. Okay? All right. Then the next one is unsafe abortions. That is a canker that as health sector we are facing. Most of the unsafe abortions are being done by these adolescents. Recently, I was in a school and I was having an education with them. And someone told me, hey, madam, you don't know the kind of things that people are using for abortions. Then I asked, what are some of the things? I said, just one CD. There is a drink you buy and you can use it to do it. They started mentioning so many things and I was shocked at my age, meaning I don't know. So adolescent, you have a lot of apple. But what you should bear in mind is that all these things that you are doing, is it safe? Is it safe? In the near future, when you have grown into a woman, you have had all your education, you are working, living in your luxurious house with your posh car, now you want to marry. You've got a man to marry you. What next? Now you want a child. It is not forthcoming. Then you forget that when you were an adolescent, you went in for that one CD drink. You went in for those concoctions. Your grandmother somewhere is going to be blamed as a witch, forgetting what you did. So please, I beg you. If for anything at all, I had an education in Doma and someone told me, madam, what won't tofia? Yedi a roba shahon. Yes, I know. You will have all these, emotions happening. But what you should know is that if you can't abstain, please protect yourself. What? Protect yourself. Protecting yourself is not only from what? Pregnancy, but from what? Other STIs, okay? All right. Then the next one is drug and alcohol use. Drug and alcohol use. I remember back in my former districts, we went out as a team, a health team, because we realized that teenage pregnancy was on the high. So we decided to go out into the community at night to find out what is happening. So in one community, when we went, they had funeral and they had closed. The children were there, jamming to the music. So we went to sit somewhere just to observe what they were doing. Then after, we just saw, I think this child will be around 3 years. And the sister, 5 years or so, yes. Drinking beer. So I was shocked. I was with the police officer. I was like, say, have you seen it? So quickly he went to the 5 years girl and said, why are you drinking this? And Papa not had ne mommy. And because the sister who is 5 years is drinking, the 3 year think that is something good. So me to give me some. So she nearly gave it to the sister until we came in. So I told the man, you finish with your drink. If you want to give them anything, it's a bar. Give them at least a mineral or something, but why give them your drink? So the police officer made an inquiry and found out that the mother is a market woman. She leaves home as early as 6 a.m. and the kids are home. She will come home late by 7 p.m. So when she comes and then they are home or they are not at home, she doesn't care, knowing that definitely, even if she should sleep, they will come. So assembly went to the woman and told her, if you can't take care of these children, we will take them from you. And the co-tenants or the neighbors around were just telling us, Madam, you are just wasting your time. That is her life. She will go and leave them. Come late, and they will come and sleep. Some of the parents, they need to be spoken with. All right. My next presentation is on the role of what? Parents, adolescents. We have seen our challenges. We know our roles, what we are to do. But what of our parents? Just the scenario that I share with you. You could see that this parent was what? She just felt like all that I have to do is what? Provide for you financially. Forgetting that you have other responsibilities too as well. So we are urging that parents should also be what? Responsible. And they should have an open discussion with their children. When the child starts to grow, the breast coming, talk to her. Let her know that you have now entered into adolescence. at this age, these are some of the changes that you see. These changes are normal. You need to know how to deal with them. So parents should have open discussion with their children. I remember growing up, at my time, my mother couldn't tell me that you have started menstruating. The moment you have sexual intercourse with a man, you become pregnant. But she told me, since you have started menstruating, I started menstruating very late, 16 years. Since you have started menstruation, the moment any man touches you, you'll be pregnant. Imagine. I was in JHS 3. That was like, okay. So I went to class. A guy came to sit by me, touching me. I said, hey, I will slap you. My mother said, if I don't know and any man touches me, I'll be pregnant. Look at that. Look at that. So please, as parents, let's give the right information. Let them know that if you have a sexual intercourse with a man, you'll be pregnant. Don't tell them that if anybody touches you. And then be friends with your children. Some parents cannot even have 1 minute interaction with their children. And then as teachers, what can we also do? We should also provide the right information for these adolescents. Give them the accurate information. If any information is above you. The last time I was there, a teacher called me and said, there is this lady I want you to help. Apparently, the lady was being abused by the landlord's son. So they came. I asked, what do you want me to do? Should we go and intervene? He said, no. What we want to do is that we should protect this child. So we needed to do what? A family planning for that child. So if you have any challenge as teachers, adolescents having any challenge, we are there. Ghana Health Service, our doors are open. You can also have my number. Anything that you want us to come in as health personnel, we are always available to help. Then also as teachers, let us create safe and learning environment for these adolescents. They should what? Know. And then we should also promote that friendly relationship with what? The adolescents, so that they can come and discuss every challenge or problem that they have with us. As community members, what are our roles? One is to protect these adolescents from abuse. Also, we should also see these adolescents as our own. Growing up at my age, and in the community that I find myself, anytime I'm to do something bad, anybody aside my parents could beat me. But now, beat anybody's son or daughter, you will see the other side of them. So we need that's our former laws that were happening in our communities. Obia yobiba. But now, it is not happening like that. Please, as community members, let us be one another's keeper. Obiba eya de enya, correct them. Let them know that what they are doing is not right. Then as community members also, we should promote youth-friendly services, just like Glomef is doing. It is very good. It's a good initiative, and it's very interactive. It's helping these adolescents. I believe that at least these adolescents that are here, shaping them and letting them know what they have to know as adolescents. Even just this interaction would even help them. Because if not for anything at all, they coming here for this engagement has really what helped them. So we thank Glomef so much and then their partners for this good initiative that they are doing for Sunyani municipality. Then also we should promote healthy behavior for these adolescents. The adolescents should also learn how to practice proper personal hygiene. Obi ohonoma coming to school, especially the boys, when I was in secondary school, they would never bath. They have what we call bath challenge. So for 3 days, who will not be able to bath? For 3 days, who will wear dirty socks? Forgetting that all these things that you are doing is against what your personal hygiene. When at the end of the day, you be smelling, people wouldn't want to get closer to you. We should learn how to take care of our body. Then we should also avoid substance abuse. Substance abuse, we should avoid it. I think now, Winim Red is going down. I know you know Winim Red is going down. We thank God. And then we should also choose what? Good friends. Choose what? Good friends. Don't just work with anybody. No. Choose your friends. Don't let your friends what? Choose you. Focus on your education. Your education is your main priority. The reason why your parents have sent you there is to what? Study. so you could move on to the next ladder in life. So please, let your book be your friend. And then seek help when you need it. Whenever that you think that you are going through any challenge, anything above you, please seek help. If it's above your parents, if it's something related to health, you can walk into any health facility and then discuss with them. Our facilities are adolescent friendly. So anytime you walk in, we are there to assist you. And then build a positive self-esteem. Most people, especially the girls, hey, I'm too fat. Hey, I'm too slim. Hey, my breast is too small. Hey, my hip is not growing. Please, I earlier said, adolescent, you are what? Unique. You are different. You have different needs. You are not the same. Just like our fingerprint. So we are all what? Different. So for the fact that you might be of the same age, 14, this person might be taller than you. This person might be well endowed. You are not. As you age, it will come. So please, have a positive self-esteem and a self-concept about yourself. Seek counseling whenever you need it. And always go in for help when you need it. Please bear in mind that as an adolescent, one, you should always be confident, be respectful, and be accessible whenever your parents, your teachers, and your peers needs you. And then don't be judgmental, be non-judgmental. In decision making, always know that whatever decision that you make today affects your future. In conclusion, I will say that adolescents need accurate information to help them in their reproductive health journey. Good reproductive health leads to a healthy adulthood. Thank you.
Okay, you can still have your seat. Oh, let's put our hands together. Let's put our hands together. Madam Felicia, that is so great. Is there any question for her? Who has a question for her? Okay, there is a hand here.
Please, Auntie, thank you for the opportunity. My question is based on the adolescents and sexuality. Now, we hope that the children will abstain, but the child decides not to abstain and that they will continue to engage in sexual activities. And now in your presentation, you said at a point, you gave a help by providing family planning service to that girl so that if even she continues, she will not become pregnant. Okay, I think that one will have to do with pregnancy alone, forgetting about sexually transmitted infections. Now, the girls, they also find it difficult to go into. Okay, they might be hearing family planning have got some bad side effects, and then taking time to go to the health facility, shyness, and a whole lot. So they resort to something they call emergency pill. That one partial. Before she does it, she takes it in, and then everything goes on. And they will continue to be taking this and this and this all the time. And to the best of my knowledge, I know even the responsible ones, you have to take that pill only twice in a year because it has serious side effects. Now, this child has resorted to any time. So she can take it as many times as she engages in sexual activities. In that case, as a teacher, a girl walks to me, Madam, I don't have time for family planning. And I tell you, that was the first time I heard of this emergency pill I didn't know it. I have 3 kids. I'm married. Said, Madam, can't you hear the name? It is emergency. She was schooling me this time. A JHS2 girl. So when it happens like this, what do I do? Thank you, madam.
That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay. So one last question. All right. Okay. So if you want to speak Chi, you can also. So let's blend.
Mine isn't a question. Mine is something I want to add to what Madam said. We GES, we preach about abstinence. That is what we do.
Complete abstinence.
Yes. So when they come with such a problem as a teacher in the school, you are supposed to refer them to the health directorate. And over there, they have adolescent health corners. So when you report to them, you are not supposed to tell a child to do this or that.
Okay, Mama,
What
yes,
you have
yes,
to
I'm on foot here radio so and you know.
And see, the Wobayan say as a teacher, yeah, GS, we preach against abstinence. And see, Oba, now what directing it to the health directorate. And at the health directorate, you know, also we have the main directorate. Our friend, I want to mean call the main directorate. We have adolescent corner. So you better refer. And as a teacher in the classroom, if you can't do, you will refer the person to the municipal or district education office. We have the SHEP coordinators, then we have the girl child, we have the guidance and counseling unit. Omobe lead you to the adolescent health corners in the hospitals. So the who say Abofrey is going through that because some of them they are sexually active. You cannot change them. And at GS, we have something we call we want the children to get access to the school. We want to retain them, and then we want them to complete. And we can say, go for family planning. But you better refer. That one is beyond us. So we refer them. When they go, STI, say, you are indulging in sex. STI. STI is a dose. Then you take your decision. And see, don't give the person answer. Refer the person to health.
Thank you very much. Oh, let's put our hands together. Okay, to Auntie Felicia.
Yes, Madam has answered it. In my presentation, I mentioned that, yes, you are protecting yourself by going for the family planning, but bear in mind that STI is also there. What I say? So the only protection that you can have against STI and the teenage and pregnancy is what? Condom use, by using condom. Condom is a dual protection, right? So you can use condom for both pregnancy and STI. So the question that Madam asked, it has been answered, but what I want to add on is that there are adolescents that whatever, no matter what you do, for them, they have made up their mind. For those ones, you bring them, we counsel them, and we let them know the challenges involved in what you are doing. Though we are doing this for you, bear in mind that this and this and this are the consequences that you are going to.
Okay, so Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. May that see the great. May that say. May that say. The control. You may say. May the way background. See what work question piano. Notino down. So as I say. So you pay another segment. So during that segment, you know, you bring your opportunity. Ebusa. Your question be a say ebusa. All right, so let's keep to that. Thank you very much for your contributions. And Madam Tricia, thank you for that wonderful presentation. When we say questions, no be brave. And the way I'm paying for and common air corner, yeah, so I can't hear Jadi. I was saying, you know, so actually, into a brevebum. Why? I feel ye more frano, ye best remo, and some na ban a modia. More mutie or radio so. Mom, share your internet so no. This information is for you. So what I say, yes, o shebre no eni obi ansem. Your destiny is in your own hands. So you have to be very careful as to what you do in this early age of your life. Okay, so let me introduce a few dignitaries in our midst. We have Honorable Okaija. Honorable is the Area 1 Assemblyman. Oh, let's welcome him with a round of applause. That's right. Ono ope emabunu na sempa activity biya no oni nyame share bebre honorable. We also have Honorable Justice Wiado. Justice Wiado is an adolescent MP for Newtown. Oh, yama yensem. Okay, I say easy. So be the MP. He's also one of our wonderful guys. Called a Global Learning Forum, our voter region. One other honorable member, Ishak, and Honorable Philip Omunina. It was so wonderful. Now, Honorable Justice Weirdo was an adolescent trained journalist. Honorable Ishak and Philip Omun, and they were the people are almost reports on the whole Global Learning Forum. No, yeah, about 6 countries in a share. In things and saying, media house or Kessia, no, there be one Casana journalism, and it's all about the Resilient City for Adolescents project. And my benefits are skills ways, to make true stories, advocacy, and my changes eba nyame ensure RCA project. Okay, so then I can also were live was service radio. See, I'm not saying the year can be on my phone so 8 and we are also live on Facebook at Global Media Foundation. Ukra smartphone Mr. Okoho is here behind. So also near YouTube. Glomef GH. Thank you very much. It is time to begin our panel discussion. So I will need a few people to set the table for us so that we can begin. Until almost may work question. I have a question for our adolescents. Now, question I may be no, Mr. You raise your hand. So my question is, if you had the opportunity to change one thing in your school or community to improve adolescent reproductive health awareness, underline it, awareness, and support, awareness and support, what will it be and why? Question number if you have the opportunity to change one thing in your school. Madam Felicia has said so many things, isn't it? You heard it, right? So is there one thing that you have identified among your peers that you think you want to change? And why do you want to change it? Is it clear? Is the question okay? Okay, so who is responding? Okay, let me cite an example. Recently, I was told of a story of a primary 6 pupil. Obi a original class 6. You say school mu ade ayera ye hwehwehwe obi a bag mu a ye ko hu ye no na ye ko ne bag mu no achechiri wi enye ba ko je say egum. Hello, primary 6 child. Teacher for a wild pa because teacher ni bi eni ho a odo ni students obehu we a na koma enye ne ya or finding out akra say ampa ne dia efiri here o say ne papa esoma no mane kotobre no nti okwa no no so atobi nti wono so di tobi a oba no a chairman ne colleagues e wo school mu nti omko hye busha na omo anu eye wi no nti no school mu ho no wone nkora 6 e ka no ho e no mo yes ade no primary 6 nti senka wo school mu a what will you want to do about this and why? I face my question in one head. I hope. And very okay. You didn't come on like I told you from the beginning. This is an interactive session, and everybody is part of it. Okay, your voice matters very, very well. So, who is trying? Okay. Nobody wants to try? All right. Then we move on. It's your assignment. Okay, so you go and make a change. You bring change in your school. Those you know are doing that. Maybe they are not smoking, but they are doing other things which is harmful. Harmful to their health or their life, their future. You can speak out. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our community forum and adolescent radio outreach event by Global Media Foundation, Citizen Watch Ghana, and Indigenous Women Empowerment Network, sponsored by Foundation Botna through Ecoris UK. And we are here to have conversation. And come more and I be and a suafui and as a school for a high and a adolescent nibia or mono enim the no was so a sneer kakra or more any beche or more live experiences near the day. Neneno ye be casa afa a semihia kesia pa a mental health, any adolescent reproductive health. Sani mam you know we a dear here. Away society mo say be hwe na ye mabunu no ye do be fast hantiti eni muntem amomanya ho nim de ani suan hunu se ne be ya da che no o mabrabo no enko ba bia any kwan se eko. We want to build resilience, we want to build responsibility among our adolescents. Enti no o ha a privilege amount se obetie ni ye se wo fie nso na wotie na misrew men yi wo fie ni mfiri ba bia wotie bia. Let's join the conversation. We will give the opportunity to those even in the house to ask questions as possible. Okay. So I would like to invite my sister, Bettina Owusu. If Bettina is here, let's welcome Bettina. She is going to be our moderator for the discussion. And I will leave it for her to introduce her panel. Bettina, where will you want to sit? Okay. You will sit there. All right. Okay, I'll bring you a microphone so you can take your seat. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, said discussion a coursework yentina or question me see me the way be call round obia opesa obubusa question no ananse nkomo na yemu di no wo ho asem bia obetimi atwro ye wi e be ma wakwanya na wa yeden won so obisa wo de ana ye be ready question no e de ama so ate yase na tie de ntia pesa wo twro question ne say ye wie discussion na o question ni nyina we need them to make decisions. What I say, what sembi abeka na ebi ebema ye dwuma no ehunu se ba bi wo hono ma wo se ye me ye ni kohono na ye take step enti no I beg you, Obia, everybody can give us a question or a suggestion. Hello. Oh, as a more dynamism, no from cry. Mama, hanya lively, okay? Obedience and air conditioning, I know anything. It's okay for you. All right. Thank you very much, Madam Bettina. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Edmond. So, as Mr. Edmond said, I will be your moderator for today on a panel discussion. And with our panel discussion, as he already said, we are going to talk about mental health and reproductive health. So first, I would like to introduce our panelists for today. So we have Madame Felicia Kunadu, who has already made a presentation to us. She is the Senior Health Promotion Officer. Let's give her a round of applause. Sorry. She has gotten up a little bit. We also have Madame Aida Ejiwa. She is also a Senior Mental Health Officer at the Sunyani Municipal Health Retreat. Let's give her a round of applause. Please, you can come and have your seats over here. We also have Madame Patricia Ewa. She is the Regional Guidance and Counseling Coordinator at the Ghana Health Service, Bono Region. Please give her a round of applause as she takes her seat. I do have. Okay. And we also have our adolescent reps. Omomba beka panel ne ho na yedisa nkomo yi no. Yewo Miss Teresa Mauna. Onena obeka ye ho na neso. Your panel no. Yes me edi ho nkomo. Yesan ewo Miss Ishak Umar Rahima. Give her a round of applause. The last person on my list is Master Justice Riado. Give him a round of applause as he takes his seat. So, adolescents, today, these are your panel, and I will be your moderator for today. So, as I said earlier, yebekasa afa mental health and reproductive health. Inti ansana no. You can't mental health Yehu ne say ya adolescent intin ebia enhyeda enyeden emfa ye ho. Nanso niema bebre e wo ha yekoma e ma yekọ stress mu ana say e ha yen adwen eno so eyeden eye challenges ana issue bia ye wo e wo mental health ho. Na ye share bibi to say mental health e affect ye ni na even in painful omote hey and I say ya ma menom ne papa nom ye teachers for ye ni omote e affect obia na ye share adolescents na nsei no ye ko stress mu stress ne e bia na enye fie nko an de mo even na disua ka usua no e ma stress ana meboa e ma mo stress pa na meboa ha na ebi so call anxiety mu ye wo loneliness academic pressure senior musican you know and social media and so am I pressure who do bebre boying ewo as an adolescent no boying intine me name a panelist ever bedin komo afa mental health and reproductive health. So my panelists, you are all welcome. So and your discussion no Madam Aida on our best at na ye pesi ye hu bibi kakra efa mental health and is the intia here why it is important as an adolescent adintina as say here you say you drain your mental health.
Okay, me da si bebre say wa man say kwanya say na ye metwetwe enkomo emfa ya adwen apomuden ho empempi ne ye hu anane ye te ne wa abonten Say obi ka mental health ya adwene ye say obi a sebio wate ahoma na onama bonten ana waroro no ho kasa kasa ba entisa moma ye nhye ade bi nso ye ka mental health obi a only good mental health bia oni physical health yete ase efiri say ya adwene no ne kura ye nipadua nyina say ye bedidi ye beda ana ekombede yen adwene na kire wo say ye we muma yen hwe akra sebio odunso keteso obi beka say ebia eye yare ana eye honhom yare ene emanipa no edunso na eni nyina eka ho eye adwen apomuden ana say ye ka fire adwen ho efiri say adwene no na ese say e prompte o e church wo niema bi a ese say ye se wo yare na wako hospital doctor ama waduro say genome anopa ba ko awia ene anwumre se wo ni in a good mental health state adwene no be ye da aka wo ne ese say ye nti ye come mental health issues and mental health ankasa the way we think ye socialize with others say ye betimu ene amanfo ana say baby a ye fa ye ho ana ye hia bia ye ne afoforo ebetim adi tetahudi a ebeboa na ye betim aye well reproductive ye nhwe obi a anopa esese okwa adwuma te se nka madress a me kwa adwuma na me hyedem wo baby sam say aida na wo nkwa adwuma meko me twen kakra not for so many long and so long 1 hour time when that social home nko na atwa so for almost 2 months ye hu say niema bi enko yie ba eya ye fa ne tra enti in our mental health no se wantimu ene wadwen ani hu kita hu die yi a enya ede a eboa ema bibi ekoso kama mi wura mu a mi hu notice resilient a mi hu na me say wow resilient. Into resilient and then resilient say ye behu ye ho if we are able to bounce back if you go into challenges trauma na ye betim asi ye nkete ye besim agina ano na afei ye ma ye wura afiri na ye hye ye hoden ewo mu a wen nyina e kire say ye wo in good mental health bampempi no ebinom de entimu enkoso totin senia ye hwehwe no no ene na in a way no eya na akoye bibie wo ho bi wa nipa de ye be say ati afaso entim faso ba nipa no entimu anhye ne ho so anya niema bi a ebeboa as adolescents ya ye wo ha sister Shasi eka ye pass through so many things like depression stress ningina eya ade a is with us or is part with us nti kwan a ye befa so a ye betimu agina no ana ya hye ye ho so no ena ye hu say ye mental health okay emayen nti na nya metima kan for now sisia no.
Thank you very much, Eda Supa. Madam Patricia, Pasovich Medica Crack and Wamay.
Say, as adolescents, we all GS in education kakra. A bra all shas ye ako school no say a whole lot a comb. So you'll be utimi sorry and tem na uko school. Na sa sorry and tem eco school enye easy enye simple. Nti say utimi to once say the medru bra mi ko school. Na school na make ono enhyehyeye e wo mintumi ntena fie na time bia ma sorry na mako school enti wote wo ase na hu say de wo ye school ni enti school no wo nhyehyeye bia e wo se wo ma wo kwan na wo do hu fasa nhyehyeye no mu a e boa e ma o mental health e ye sound be se wo ye wadwen se wow pe se wo de wow wadwene ene wa brabo na ko school e ma o mental health so ye affected. Edum maybe na the stress na the how because e bedum na go school late na your punishment the punishment ni be na put pressure be on you enti na afi de wade sua na onoma ensakra kakra e bem na the how na afi de mental health no so aye affected.
Anti Patricia Eda Supa. Say yaka mental health asema. What are some of the common mental health challenges and our pressure adolescents no yesha nansin omukum? Mr. Justice, Pachobit Maboy Kaka. Challenges and our pressure adolescents no ekum nansin.
Okay, thank you very much. Challenges are adolescents. APC, say, Madika Abubo Biso, Messan Abubo Subio. Be anxiety, depression, peer pressure in a way is also a mental health challenge. That is, say, Ukunya Adamphobia, or can some money added to our dream one. What the 2 our dream, no, what use? Now, use now, use Nina in a way, it is affecting you mentally because, say, Woody, New York, and China, Koyena say, assembly tour, I didn't send baby never. And also, in a way, affects your mental health.
Thank you very much. Auntie Patricia, I'm saying about Subim. So, academically, no, what are some pressures adolescents no face mentally when it comes to their education? Because this young sometimes you when say anything, but so but now to so cry for hours as soon as they just to write it in just 1 hour and a 1 hour 30 minutes, a hard to what are some challenges and a day a bit me a bit me so a boy I'm my stress and so I think about
I'm say as an adolescent or student who go through a lot moment I go school you were a church for I was say omochawadi and your expectation they say I didn't I show no ubet me a grabo na a drew bra ye pese utro and sorry for the actual mona ultimate reproduce and say we a student I will say unya a good steady habit. Na ye school for no bebre ni saa de nti e ma pressure ba omo omu di akra nti omu nya bre ensua de nti exams approach ya na fe de omo rush na enam so omo rush na materials omu sua no so so nti etumi de how bebre e bre omo nti bu ha e bedru se wo tro nsohwe no na e be mark be wie no wo be hu se scores are open onya nti wanya wo be hu se na affect no bu animate cry to me esren and na ebinsu and na yesua wa high adolescent reproductive health ye hu nyina ne adolescent ebra wu nyini na wokọ wani we say we have the sexual edges are there and na your schools na ye wono so e be a single sex na binsu ye mixed enti baby a woni emema be hia no ye wo boy girl relationship eta akoso and na etimi lead into teenage pregnancy nti ebasa na akoye how kakra ama abofra na wanyinsen no and na ni mate so maybe on 90 years so konyinsen no so na so e de how ama be ma no nti de meka say nyuma mi no maposo yi e say we school ni na the moment day one ubeko school pe e was say we try na we develop good steady habits. Good steady habits no nhyehyɛ bi a wɔsɛ wɔyɛ ma kwan bɛfa so a wobɛsua adeɛ nti woyɛ saa nhyehyɛ na ɛbɛboa wo sɛ de bɛyɛ a examination duru hɔ a wontumi ɛmfa no ma bebree ɛmmɔ so na ɛnkɔfa pressure ɛmma wo so na ɛyɛ affect wo mentally ɛna wodu adolescent so a ɛwɔ sɛ wotumi hu sɛ saa sexual urges no ɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ natural ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛbɛba ebra wo free teens hɔ a wokɔ nti ɛsɛ wo as an adolescent no open information about sexual urges no na wasan abusa kwan be so e na wo befa so a sexual urges no eba wo betumi adu away with them and na school na wo no one emema e na wo ho nti you are going to relate with them kwan be so na uno mbe relate ya enkofa empewanyin semba na embe affect your mental health nti we adolescent na wo school ma some information wey ade a ehia pa se ese wota busa a trusted adult normal sa information na etimi aboa wo ema watimi assail through your school smoothly emfa Haubia Emma.
Thank you, Yeda Super. Miss Teresa, my question kakari bisa. Debia yaba can social media ho asem about adolescents. Into your how is social media influencing our mental health?
Okay, thank you very much. Social media and I say technology na bano. Idea ya invent se nka ebebo adolescent be brave. Then so kwan ya fa so using on ye abuse social media no too much. Eno nti no oko social media nema be brave informations any pictures nema be brave ya upload was no. Enya ade a ebeboa no. Sometimes ubeko social media ade bi on man na o upload dada pornography ene ne ekeka ho because yes you what that stage in no unya edge no say oh mame nkohwe ana mame nkoyese enkenya ade a bone social media de ye di sua ade ana say ye di improve ye ho e wo nema bebre mu but ekobasa na akọ affecting negatively into no social media ya there affected because they abuse the use of it.
Thank you, Miss Rahima. Wait a minute, I crack on my.
Okay, so the same social media now. Social media, no me, I think it's how obviously afaso are using TikTok, for instance, say share video, be na say share video no ekusi, and I all like it. Now they count favorite one. That content will keep on appearing on your FYP. FYP means for you page. Because appear FYP. So you minimizing the use of social media and our content via share social media also.
Okay, thank you very much. Inti me person me bisa say okay.
MP social media no lead to addiction. Mama share addiction. Addiction is a chronic brain disorder. Enya ba na what simu ntentan, what ya to ntentan, what hwa entwe. Ba phones ana ye kita edeboa ewe ye disua na eboa ye wo niema bebre ye ho. Mpempi aba kwan bi so a eboa ye ba afa ba bi ni so no hayen. Ye hwe addiction ye behavioral addiction. To say your phone yet me addicted to it. Usua de empokra na phone na wonchen a wuntimu enjai emani ye. Yenhwe ye kwa asoro ye wo ye Bible e wo ho. Nso phone wo Bible so ntino. Ya addicted to the phone say babia ye beko bia phone so fu preaching empokra ba hwe na bia wakọ TikTok na or ye Facebook na or ye ne ense na emfata. Na afa nso ma yenhwe ne eye substance addiction. Ne eye nsa we cocaine unim ready think and say my Ghana afane nyina say what di nu pokra ne kala nu pokra ya ready obi say oh mami nkosom na me hwe ne etie say me nom na me hwe that feeling na ewo mu no nti ya hwe sa ne ma na radios de ne ma ebeba te say omu bo ni dawuro na afa ayaya sum de oh mami try hwe e lead to addiction mpempi no high or crime be so.
Yeah, that's super great. Now, Miss Madam Ida, Messing Ebisa, is what are some of the misconceptions are ye war ever mental health? Say, ya dream, ye heard, ye one year be a month for dreams, say, ever mental health, a big dream say be a abodam for kafra, abodam for qua and a day, say ye dream or about mental health. Into Niama Bay and a misconceptions about it.
You say about mental health misconceptions in it, yeah. Bebre a toa for ya wa share or mumpokra na wunu mudin kita oh bampokra na ya stigma and discrimination. Na fe yet intene say oh badam for nurse in ekono on say fa baby no say one shedding and I say one shower who so ewu mu a na no so etwe ekọ kwan bi so. So you can mental health myth and misconception eba bebre ni say mpempi ebinum nim say abayiyare ana say entoma yare ana obi bone ana ni bibia okoyeye ene bia ya dome no ana ya boni dua amana nya saa ha no ba ye hwemu a ni nyina ente saa eye ya re te say obi ko hospital o ma diagnosis e bia owo bp nti ne eto ya ni say obeto aso anum ni nro ana say o sugar saa na mental health ni so etiye eye ya re a eba ba mama ye nhya ne so na ye hu say the exact cause is unknown. Yenim se way and way and deba. There were contributing factors and predisposing factors. Bia se nipa no se wanti mu ambode that self-resilience and show so na overcome wa wutim ko saa ohaw no bi. Muma yenhwe obi a wakọ adwendwen na se bibi ato no na fe ahye ne so a na woche me no ta me hye ase no make I say depression, stress and anxiety is normal with everybody. Wunni sa yi na emwa empushi ma wo nko forward entimu enye bibi ba yenhwe eba na yentimu angina no anstoto ye niema yi na overcome ya etim de sa ohaw no eba and afen so mental health illness yi ye wo kwan bebre te say yetim awoye yetim etim edema te say bia me wo bi na ewo mabusua mu a metim transfer emani yeye ena afen so ye hwe chemical imbalances bia ekoye mu hwan na nani je ana enei wadi fried rice wanya ne malt chilled one bi esi hu na wadi akukọ nam kese eda so na wa feel enei mfa say no mo dia ma wadi nyambo ochina adwene no enka ka say minya ade na mesan yadi ebebe ka wo aba wa adwem nti ye nipadua mu no ye woni ema bia regulate saa ne ema ni nyina say ye mood be kosro na ebe kofom ni ye wo serotonin ni dopamine ne ema bia stabilize ye ne ema bi ba dodo no ye na ebro so ewe nipadua ni mu a etim kofa saa ohaw no ba ena afen so that myth back so ewom ni say won say e basa ebinum hye ase misbehave ana omoye ne ema bi a ense na emfata ena yenhwe epilepsy per se enye mental issue etwayare ana efem yare ba yenhwe the causes ana say nipa nya attack ohaw a edibre nipa no wana hu say obi akosa atebia no mu nipa no odadi ana oye ne ema bebre bi wa oteto ni tiri na ode bro form the more na ode ni ti no ebo form no there is a chance for the person developing mental issues enti na ya capture na your side no enti obi wasa ha no na yare na eba muma yenhwe na we yi dwane fa ha ni ntasuo kam ya menya bi enso entesa sa nipa no ehia mmoa enti enye yare a esan se wuso obi mu a ubenya saa ha no entesa ada nti ye no ye myth kese pa amanfo eta aka na bontene entesa nti eba saa kwan a ye befa so a ye bebua nipa no ene ebetim ama nipa no ade ne ho.
Thank you very much. Madam Felicia, my question kakra mo nso say what are some of the coping mechanisms as an adolescent and as a young person you can adopt that it can help you with your mental issues? Coping mechanisms.
Coping mechanisms. Okay. Say obi ye adolescent say ye fa or how ni atete mu ye fa say adolescent substance use any peer pressure and edeba say oh my young story share na ye hwe senia etie obi was take us oh this beautiful feeling entesa eye wo na eye beautiful for you but others no entesa in a setting mama mi fa we enfam kakra obi bae na onno de na danfo aba they are all into drugs ba na danfo no de no me fa say me na ma introduce my sister ewo mu me introduce ya emwa say enya ade a eboa ni padua no de ohaw ana the distortions eba ye ni padua mu ono sha asia within some 2-3 months ohwa emboa ni padua na onya ohaw onya effect ewo ho ena me pija no na me de ne ba mental health ni so madam fi enya how akaisa afani tirim enti mo no mame ode ne ba ya ye mo ano a ye ka say oh den na wonom ye oso me nom nsa me nom red na afrafra yi nrende me mbo bebre se wi cocaine nyina na eno na ede me aduru say ono te ho na ote say obi ne kasa na ono so dance to the tune of voice na ote no na danfo no bie na no a ni moje emre enti na wanya that reaction no na ono start ye nne ye didn't do nkomo say enya ade a eboa nipadua but the person was resisting say enya eno a nti de ka ye ni say the next time ebeduru no so oba anya ade obi abefi no within 2 months no so de akire enti mu ma ye hwe eya ade a eboa nipadua na say emoa nipadua enya ade a eboa nipadua enti say ye call into this situation stress anxiety depression substance user ne ye be ye ni say ye beka ya asem akire afoforo enya obi a so na ye kan ya asem akire no nipa a wogi ni di say wa asem ya wo kwa akokan enya ade a the next day wo betene wa abontin ye teachers e wo ho health personnel e wo ho ya sofo e wo ho obi a oye panyini a ye gini di e wo ho say ye beka ya asem ena mpempi no so no sometimes the parenting styles that we are having now no eya emwa obi anya ne haw a oya wo fo a wa ba beka a kire wo say oh me haw ni say no na afi wa sha se edi watem ebo dede then na obeye more reserve on that adamfo na wo beko na kosusu ho say ye papa o say ye boni o na ode be ma o na afi so the next one education to say na ye ba ye nya nchekire afa a talk on our health and sexual and reproductive health. Emra ye si abonten so say ye radio so school mu ni ba bia ye begina ye bekasa bia no empempi no ye tie afutusem ana say ye nya nteye efa niema bia ye a ebeboa ye nipa dua ana say ya adwen apomudene emra ye face some challenges. Ena ebasa so a say niema ye nije ho ye may ni je ho ye ka say TikTok yi eno a it has come to help. Facebook has come to help, but at times no obi wo ho a amboa e wo kwan bi so obi ra ho ana obi akọ into situation bi ope how ana ope anu ye e wo sa how no say counseling ana education ebi wo ha this aspect no wunya emuaye efiri e de cheche wo wre obi beka nkuransensem bi atu ho wukotia osi oh sa medie die eye lesser enti ma me family we enye afutusem ena afen so e basa na ye nka ye ho enko afoforo ho in mental setting no say or how e ba ya adwen apomudine ho a e dadi e wo kwan bebre so ba ye ntimu a identify ne ntema na ate afa so ana ka say nipa no e wo adwene mu haw ana wanya adwene mu haw problem kakra it is say can say nipa no abodam no ye yesa na e ya na ye demean others no enti eno no ebeboa ama yanya anu yie e wo ho a ebeboa ma ya adwen apomudine akoso kama
yeah that's super Madam Patricia Pacho den hihye so na GES ayama wona onya mental issues e wo school mu say offer stress mu anxiety and ase bibi den hihye na GES aya to ho ama students no and as adolescents
me da si bebre GES ye wo a lot of hihye aya here for our students and until oko GES oba GES aya wo guidance and counseling unit is from national to the school level. And this time around, quite the new framework on guidance and counseling. Ya started then in senior high schools. You person break where you detach all counselors in the senior high schools. Some of the schools you selected 5 schools. You try nina 5 schools nina wenchi. Now you're scaling it up. You're training all the counselors in our senior high school, sir. Meaning say, yes, in a way, and even so, you're doing the basic level. Almost so, even my school be so, and your counselor, you be detached. Nti we have a way quite be back and say yeah activities for the students. Nti it be a talk shows. And the talk show no say if it's about adolescent reproductive health. Ye hwe na ye nim de no enru ye ntimi fa mamofo na ye call resource persons or Ministry of Health. Na invite to moba our schools. Na be kasa kire emofra no amaye. And sometimes the counselors and so a more itinerary, more action plan, omo de nioma ihia. We do needs assessment. Emofra no aba school, omo ba be sua de. Dear nioma bi na ebetimi aha o ma ebusua na entimi emoso. Enti ebini study habits ya mekai. So oya abofra na wanya good study habits ontimi ensua de enko anim. Ena ye momo so eti ase se ye wo individual differences. And ye na be make it through the head. Some of us, ebu are 3 and 9, until ye wo co-curricular activities they bring in our schools. Obu are true football and obe make it. Obu on so true and san until your craft, your whole lot. I ye in our schools, I ye de boa and mofrano.
Thank you very much. So my adolescent reps, what are some of the some solutions that you are also taking in place so that you can help the adolescents?
Okay. Can promote peer support. It's a bit catch a young ones and say, Yemfa Adam for papa. And you say Adam for or do beko or say him. And untino onam any emotional or mental challenges. Adam for papa or be two for papa. Na wakuhu empenny for ama emwaya. E was so more than man or more de amount. I feel so messing to you for say, and my ye judgmental. What down for can be betrayer. And you know so emfa munatain. Say me, Madame Free, near we say, and I say, there be a bassa. Sa relationship near woman temun, a bessay. Want to me mekana sim here and chill. Cause you won't say youth no and I young ones no. Na down for nim ne pa empoche ne mame because of our relationship no inti ebeko so aka che say yemfa adam for papa na omommoye ewo ya na montu.
Okay, Miss Meka say any trusted adults and as a counselors and also in your communities and as a schools no your teachers na paying for no create safe spaces and my adolescents said ye be ya bibi hana obetimi out pin up no the wide adi hon
mostly yes ro say me beka ma asem kire wa obejaje me. So we should try our possible best to listen to our peers without judging them, because say me beka ma asem kire na say ojaje me it will prevent me from telling you maybe something very serious that is happening to me. And then also, sometimes when adolescents decide to speak up, it's like the adults take it that, oh, we can say, so let's try our best as adults to sometimes sit down, listen to whatever we are saying, and try to help us find a way to navigate the situation.
Okay, thank you very much. So my last question, it goes to all of you. What are your final messages that you are going to give to adolescents about their mental health? When they have any issues, what message do you want to give to them?
My message is speak up because you matter. Even though you speak up and someone will judge you, still speak up because you don't know when you meet the right person to help you. So when you are going through something, find someone, talk to the person about it, and hopefully the person will guide you with the right way to go about the situation.
Okay, so I also want to say that as adolescents, our voices matters a lot, and when we are being informed and supported, we become more confident. Thank you.
Okay, what I also want to say is it's okay not to be okay. Please, let's seek help early. Our help is confidential.
Very good.
all of them, they are saying the same thing. Na me de mpesa be de catch me adolescent ne say. Wo hwe yen say a me pese be busa mo question no. Why na obetimi de nsa ba ko abo ne nsem? Who can use one hand to clap? Obi ani ho. Unless you use the two. Enti de omo kan nyina ne say. Speak out ni nyina ne say. Who yan nsa ba ko a de be ka won sa ho to clap. So in the life journey, you hear help. And when the need arises, pay the right source, not seeking help. And the bebo more to move on smoothly from one level to the next level of your life.
Okay. Meso kakra me de beka ho emre ya adolescent ni say ye nya ohaw ana say ye face difficulties ya. Mo ma ye ntina ho nka say ya wie ye aduru ana ya wie ye aba. There's room for improvement. Mo ma ye try say emra ye nwu ye die na anidaso e wo ho ma ye. E na mo ma ye hu say ensatia nyina so enye peda. Ye nipa obia ne abilities and capabilities nia otimi ye ene nia ontimi ye. Nti ye nhwe nia yetimi ye na ye mbode upon nia ye ntimi nye no mumma ye overwhelm ye na ye nha ye ho pi e wo ho e na afen so ye betim abode self resilience a mumma ye hu se ade a ebe ya ebeboa te se ye ndwene positively abamubuo nsem de mumma ye ntonchene self awareness sanya bi kan ni ye betim aye ye mwa na ye nye problem solving skills yenye ni nyina na ebeboa ama ya dwene apomuden and in general your health ebetimu atumpon ama na ye pa edamase.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for our panelists. So we come to the end of our first panel discussion on mental health. We will take a 15-minute break, and when we are back, we are also going to talk about okay, so they said we should continue. So we are going to continue and talk about the reproductive health. So today, I think our theme wasn't really mentioned, so I would like to mention it again. Our theme for today was Speak Up, Stay Safe, Adolescent Voices on Mental Health and Reproduction. And at the moment, we are going to talk about reproductive health. So we have already learned a lot about reproductive health from Madam Felicia Konadu. And we would like our panel to just shine a little light on what they have in mind to us on our reproductive health. And if you have any questions, just write it on the sticky notes. We'll come for it so that you ask your questions too for you. So always when we come, reproductive health, we talk about pregnancy, STIs, and other things. But we say personal hygiene and eating healthy. We talk a lot about all those things and leave personal hygiene and eating healthy aside. Debiano, ya pomodino, ehunhia, inti saying ye besi, nyama bain ye bits miaya, ebe boy ya pomodin, say e bayem physically, nyama bain ye bits miaye, e bayen a diani diemuswa, diani bits me afa, e bits me a boy. Inti madam I don't pesa o boy and kakra ewe in personal hygiene relationship being na a war with eating healthy foods.
Okay, in our personal hygiene, me can say yahuni die anko anymore na anko nkanya then e de brain e de yare any or how any brain e de yare any or how any brain nti mo ya nhwe kwan a ye fa so edidie se ebeboa ama ye nipadua akoso kama ye duru adolescents ana se ye nyini ekwa animu a mo ma hwe ye motofia na se ye nuru adolescents no na ye ni no for ana se na emema no pokra ya chest embroider anase ni deep voice ba mra yenyi ekọ no niema bebre etim sisa yemisa ye ho se ebesesa naturally ebeba by akade ne de he se yebedi dikama yaka se yebedi dikama obi beka se oh manya fufuo na manya me nkwan manya me namba ko bi da so na madidi na mamme na mada ene madidi kama eye didie na obi be se apintin bia da me boa ba ye didi a moma ye hwe ye nuane a ye bedi enye balance nutrition for the best 4-star diet yentim enye ni nyina ebi wo mu na inside Christ schools started with fruit programs bi nka ye se wo ko school a na eduru se no oma making in days ebia Wednesday ebia yemfa apple embra and the next day enya apple per se any fruit that you can afford say eya anka yenni aduane a ebeboa ama yeni padua no abode kama anase ayefe ye ka ne saa no na ye nka ase ne ya wuntimu enya for so prinya mi chance ya make a say wadi aduane be na wadi fried rice akukọ da so wanya mo to bi hyenjen ade echi adwene ne beka kire ose aduane a medi ye no oh na ya akonomi senya biem a medi e bia that very day e na wunyaaye e mani enhye mutim se esese da bia saa aduane no na minya moma ya nhwe ye maame no ma o manyini kọ animu ye mmorwafo ana o mo a sebio o mo wo in the urban villages enkurase kakra no o mo fa o mo denche o mo wo mo kontomre o mo obode banche bibibia e wa around wakote ni kontomre watwi anya ntos ni afra anya engo kakra agusu no is balanced meboa ba muma yenye ya adwen say fried rice ana aduane a eye stretching and eye well balanced entesa yedidi awie no yenya enough sleep and rest ye hwe na enka o mo say ya da rest ne de enka 7 to 8 hours esenka yenya ba se yenhwe education ye be sorry ye be go school na niem eyentim enya ni nyina but during the days yenya 3 days a yenna na yakasa yenhu se ye hunam asisi ye hu so mumma yenha ye hu pi ana yen stress ye hu so much na eno na ebeboa ama ya pomden no akoso kama damas.
Thank you very much. Madam Patricia Mpacho will be our Rebecca Juana.
About exercise. I said, GS. You introduce baby or subject we send P. A drew high and I'm frano on my teacher for no every pa. Unya exercise. And never more what me a live healthy. Who did you are? Now rest a crack. Do me so ye exercise. Now bene some of the fatter war unipedium. Until they make a chance say drew prenamo copy Mr. Bomodin na fa ohujin na ye bi na exercise body no na emwa ena ene me hu ni oba bi so ekoso bebre emo youth na yaban epe indomie me nka say enye eye but say would the fruit vegetables eka ho a egwa akra ena mma waduane nyina enye indomie because if we are a school, na me who a school, we say uniforms. Indomie joint, most of which is ho na or more to mestre say a better tea indomie DNA so bedin so or more than never vegetables come na didi ye because who didi ye na adrenaline so ye na ye said the bear ye chewa dear a bit to me a cum na what to me and to match them healthy. Fire baby I'm a tears and stress.
Okay, thank you very much. Now you can about mental health and you can be for social media. Me person who say social media and so no it's have a impact. It was sanya ye didi and sanya ye di honey ana. Obi a bit me and someone.
We make us say, Annie, oh, I did from and Ukrabaka say, me victim of that. Say, over social media, especially TikTok, say what I follow food content creators na. What I who nyani ahodo bebre na ye chia kokonam na ye de nioma bi guso na oma organizing no fe tu hu na ukon ado say saduane na usu bepe bi adi. Ena fast food joints no nan say almost about TikTok ba beko pizza man na waye advert fe bi no de abeto ho uhu a na ukon ado nti se ska wo ho a na wabo awura ho na so wape bi adi ni nyina in a way I say affect sena ye didi.
Okay, pacho me de kakra beka ho. Social media affect pa. Uma ye ba in mental health settings ye wo challenges bia adolescent face. Te say ebia obi kese ba ohwe social media ne nipa say wo daite say wudi we no na amanipa no a fall victim. Ye tell me say anorexia nervosa. That means onu a pese odidi na waye kese. Ene ye obi wo ho na odandan ne ho social media oso a o se we na amamanya back we na amama ye say me nsa ye kese na ye di akire emanipa no betima develop anya burimia nervosa bench eating ene enuani bi akoye say ya so restrictive on it aye ni no ni nyina ejina social media ha ye nipadua ha ye youth no entime emwa emma pomudina esese ye nya no mpempi baby decline eba forma emwa pi.
Can say mama adwene ababiso social media ne bo to me aduane bi a ye di a eye no ese sugar enye milk bebre enye mesre aduane bi a ye di bia eye na ese ye di no in moderation enti so ko social media no be say milk enye nti oh boss ono a na watwa ma no me no milk bio me a me no tea bio me a me di milo bio mesre sane omo ni nyina a ye hwe no e wo influence health. So,
Chomis me de kakra beka ho. Eduane a ye di no e boa ye immune system ti ye didi ya. Ba se wan didi ya, immune system e ko form. Yare bia betwam a na abesra. Se ne connect with social media no. And oko social media ne so a yes a blood group way endi ebreduane. Endi milk endi say nipa nankasa nko health facility bia o ema doctor bia nkantre no ba social media na o sha yes blood group we mendi we enso mpacho a ebi wo ho a ni nyina ye false information timpacho moma ye nti ye ho fo pa before awa nkasa obejai bibi di no hu say o healthcare provider na o doctor na aka cho say adewe wudi a emboa ansa na wechai ni edi social media na chi bebre a ye beyera medase.
So to add up no, there were a lot of health content creators and so it was social media and so. And after say what visit or health professional one more advice no. Bia won't mean call hospital or the bia but because of say our phone so regularly no. We me follow some health professionals. Content creators now once we see a BBI then I free your
Thank you very much. As you were saying, to me with content creators, health content creators, you can also get your doctor's number or any health professional's number. Since on per se there be a hospital no, over phone to me a friend no. Nowadays there are a lot of doctors cry. You can call them on phone and also seek services from them. So calling or texting can also help you with your health. Question. I also wanted to ask, say, as an adolescent, we are talking about personal hygiene and eating healthy. What are some of the things that we can do to build confidence when we are caring for our body? Because when you say, especially, ɛnɛ deɛ mempɛ sɛ medware ebi a 3 days especially men and 3 days na ondware. Sometimes it's not good, but when they say it's a fun, we are doing it for the fun because you're now for a year. In caring for our body, how can we build the confidence in adolescents so that they can care for their body really well?
Okay, yeah, that's it. The best that's it. Yeah, mental health professional idea. Na me obi bi ka wo ho. Mama ya hya ne nso na ye hu se obi ka se ebia mi ndware a. Afa ba bi na enye no apayo na se wa hyeda. Hwan pa na 3 days obeka se o ndware. Oba be na ayesa. De bia ye de shemme ma ba ma no so yetimi yesa ma ne ye yie. Eba saa na ebia nipa no adwen apomude na afa ba bi chimato ebi aba anase bibi starte enhyase ya no yaka bibi niema bi edadi se obi adwen apomudine enkoyi a because say ebi ya nipa de se okọ adwuma na afi wa ye reluctant on pese okọ obebisa no abisa the reason why we probu further onya reason emma ebi a ontimon na ayam hihye aba na afam oni nipa relationship enye kama afe ahunidie so na efole enne atade we na obehye eye white kane no obehwe na ebia stain kakra ewomu a ose we odie mintimu mfa nkwa abonte esese misi ba ekwa animu no stains wo me to aso ebiri eyefi ohun nothing wrong about it na danfo be approach ebisa oh kwame enne dia ise watade enkoyi be bia adiko efa ho ayadan what a catcher of semining tide and tidy me go be brew. Now, when I'm a pair. Oh, Mumaya who say, near me be son. Now, saying so, a dear enya a buffo, nanny boo of food, that be our so aggressive, emotionally unstable. Nimu swing, did be a jam ding. Inti, say, Bibisa air postle, now within a week, ye Mumaya who say, something is wrong somewhere. Na yenti mu identify early na yemu wasa nipa no ema onene ho.
Thank you very much. Inti as an adolescent, what advice are you going to give us so that we can also take it upon ourselves say ye bedi ye huni na ye didi na abwa ye nipadua.
Okay, thank you. As an adolescent, I was saying who say changes na ekoso ye nipadua no e normal. Let's accept it. Ti etimi gitum ni ehunu hawa ebesi ayeye nema. Jidi se challenges enye de emma yeso. Inti yen gintum se changes ni nyina ya yete ye nyina ya famu pen. Enye crime. Inti yesre se adolescent u covid bi mu ana bibia hunum penifo mbetimi aboa no momo afutu papa afi so ye can reproductive no person me draw adolescent na attention on menstrual cycle ho no e was say yes mubam na yetimi tre adolescent ni ye cycle no each cycle bia woni eto abofra no see ye drew ovulation stage start early sex no that is the reason cause ovulation no at the sa age ba first ya mama before they will menstruate no na nipa no 18 19 20 into a menstruate ya ni a perform right near the number be ma no aware no sana nyame nyansam wabo no sana nyame abaka emma ho ovulation no edru a wunya age for sex. Iti mesre mama yehu se sa netie na yenya nhye so na yenhye ye ho so enye sa de a teenage pregnancy ni early sex no that is the high cause of it. You can't do anything without it. Untimi cause ade a ewo ho nti ovulation unya drew cycle ni mu a cause what to kosua e was sperm ye de ehia kosua no for reproduction. Into ye who says I near normal, near Shuan ye, near Timisha Yahoswa, Jilly say, and also a better teenage pregnancy. So, thank you.
Okay, not having any health routine. Eboa adolescents here, yapomoding, or kind so. Eboa a preventive disease. Eboa a boost your confidence level, and also eboa a mental health and well-being as well. Inti young kosoni and keep it good and your bad, good personal hygiene, yen jari, yen chi yen cleaning your environment, and yen didi yen so.
Okay. Me who say adolescents a stage be life more. That stage, no, adolescents are very energetic. Inti I will say ye didi ye say be energy ye use in a day no. Aduane no eba be replace sa energy na ya lose no. Anya sa say ye ignore ya didi na say your course wa na ye high energy demanding activities at the end of the day body no na e be suffer nti my take aduane dey very very serious ba.
Thank you very much. So a round of applause for our panelists. They've done really well.
Okay, so recently news be plenty about energy drink, which is storm, rash, Mr. Mumunjaino. It affects more health. Obi sorry, I'll be a storm and as a rash. Not the bread, apple so munjai. Why? Energy drinks, so energy drinks.
The last one I'm a home and I say, young brother, I mentioned be with say energy, you are full of energy. Mujamuno na muno and the Kenya muhua na a mamo sweaty. Na mo yet the ever some yen anti who do that stay so to be married twice. Na and who dear a papa. Yes, sir, energy neck can mujamuna can woman. Ever ma sweat na after the boy when you're bad smell M1. Enti we are adolescent who say energy be wo mu enti e can ho pe e sad ne banti but what me for say ubedware twice na udware bia nso a na wa brush your teeth le bia ubenya good breath o ka so bi ho a e kama
Yeah, Daria, yeah, dear pa, Muma and Samaya. And Kaka, ya, dream say, ye be PA, ne, ye fair for your PS. But so look so unique. Ah, Sunny, I make my attempt, uniquely unique. Or you're unique among the peers. To a bed dressing nice. What soon at the gamma. But me man over here of church, Chinese representative or homophobia. And Timuma, ye may or when I am two or more. Yen say, Mema or more idea. Adolescents for somebody I want to say. They are not parts. And Timuma yamfa information, and call na yamfa come on. That was
okay.
I feel so. Say it me to roll on na. Pacho ye use line. And Kachade and ne born yet ye 5 cities I benya bebe wo jaso near you na boa my body odor so I de.
Let's put our hands together. Powerful. Please, you are not discharged yet. Okay, you are done, but you are not discharged because we have to take a few questions from our adolescents and our stakeholders. And you know, say, what question be? And someone ye didn't come ye didn't so will be a person who on TRC in a person or clarify. This is the time. You need brave brain, you know, Mr. And Tanawana, you be enough in our pajamas. No. So what your question now? Let me have it, okay? Good. Then I will read it out. Me Pacho, coordinator, Boame, with that. Okay, so Auntie Betty, quickly, you have a question here. Intimate so panelists, mundo questions, no. Intimate answering in 1-1.
Okay, so this is.
And then before you come in, let me also say that Madam Ishak, or Honorable Ishak, is talking about carbonated drinks, okay, and energy drinks in general, not a particular brand, okay? Thank you very much.
So the question here is from Honorable Kwaku Ayiti to Madam Pat. He said he wants to know if
Okay, so if you want to answer, you come here, please.
fear of failing parent expectations can lead to mental health of adolescent academic pressure, and also to the health worker. Poverty leads to transactional sex, and inability to afford pad and poor hygiene can also lead to can it also lead to reproductive health? Can it also cause any health complications to us? So, Madam Pat, yours is about family expectations.
Yeah, it's good. Ni or you be student, and I'm also always have that question. Yes. Ni was my student. No cre on said nyoma bebre ho a awofo no ye ntumi anya. Edum rebe ya na ye expectation say ye ma ebeye. Enti eba sa na ye ma no eco school na ehu so mo performance ne enkwa animu a. Omo ba fia. Enam nimdia ye ni ena ntiti a ye fa mu nti na ye the pressure abeto ye ma no eso. Enti when it happens to you as an adolescent, you're normal. Enti say a bit too, so you're adolescent. The na me can say we can use one hand to clap. Ube here another hand ebe boa. Enti ube here help. Enti also utimini church for no edi nkomo. Na omutimi no maame eko kasa. If say ensatia we nyina enye pe. Ye nyina ye kasa ye doctors a enye yi. Ye nyina ye nurses a enye yi. Ye nyina ye teachers a enye yi. E wo say ebitimi ye carpenters na ebitimi ye shoemakers, ebitimi ye bibia. Na awofo bia na da ye so no sen kadeba ebe botai high collar job but enye possible nyame am nyenisa. Enti yesu yenim nti e basa na de fear any pressure bi aba emofra no so. Enti the make nyina no say ane fear of failing parents expectations se any awofo ka na awofo no so ne emofra no so hia ekasa ebe reduce sa fear no. Enti I will say inform me any awofo kasa.
Thank you very much, Mama Pat. Yes, more questions?
And the other one now, okay, say obi entimu anto pada, and also a bit to many health implications. Okay, nieti any say, you miss I who say pad bad ben, can it to another day and I used to. Now you soon to my go, me boy. Me say my you soon to my go da. Enti who you sue? Na wasi na wa ya ne kama wa hangi na wiem na aboa bi a owo mu apia. You are good to go. Or how an infection be any wa obeba. Because recently mbano baako e super da fe won say yete pa da e kire e ya square shape bi etere kire na ye ya to se hwe mama ye nto ntwene o. Na me say ye ne den hwe. Ye de tere kire na de stick are not tired, so I now stick what pants in and shaky. I'm see you more pens so more dear no. Now may or much me no more children say, you see way I can't na you touching it. Into what chramia oh so fat a fofro. Ain't see one to man top idea and your force, unya and sma, we see come a change. You are good to go.
Okay.
Thank you very much. This one too is also from Madam Vera. She also wanted to know if depression can be hereditary. Say obetimi enye free ni now for her and I say. The second one too is, does depression happen at once? When does mental health go wrong?
Okay, you can ask other questions so that they will note them down.
Okay,
we don't
so
have much time.
This one too is to Madam Pat. She was asking about the counseling units. Why are you not starting it in the basic schools, but rather the secondary schools?
Okay, so guidance and counseling units, why are they not in the basic schools as well? Okay.
And with Madam Ida, you can also add spices and eating to your contribution. How can it also affect us eating a lot of spices?
Okay. Do you have
our
more
food,
questions?
having it in our foods.
Do you have more questions?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
give us
this
more.
one too is to Madam. Sorry. In what 5 things can we do to also prevent us from having diseases? What 5 ways can we do to prevent us from having diseases? And also, this question is also, when you eat sugar, will you get diabetes? The other question also is, how can stress affect our mental health? Can parents also have an effect on a child's mental health? And how can your friends support you with mental health issues? Then this question also had, how does not taking proper care of your body affect your mental health? For example, not bathing regularly or refusing to eat a balanced diet. Apart from teenage pregnancy, what other things causes STIs? I also have this one here saying that, can secular music also affect our mental health? And also, can sicknesses affect our eating habits? And what can fear or being afraid also affect our mental health? And also, is forgetfulness also a mental health disorder?
Okay, so one last one,
Okay,
then
so
they respond.
if there is any situation like constant poverty in a certain family and the adolescent or infant are not provided with their basic needs, the adolescents engage in casual sex so that they can provide for themselves. This one was a suggestion. But the question is, which this can lead to STIs and unwanted pregnancies and damage reproductive systems. Is the adolescent the cause or the parent? So the person is asking if constant poverty in a family can also affect the child, and is it the fault of the child or the parents?
Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Very powerful question. All right, so our panelists, you can attempt to respond.
So let me respond to the counseling units. In all our schools, there were counselors in the schools. Now, the new framework, you started with the senior high schools. Recently, I introduced new for the senior high schools. Now, you heard the pressure in it. Now, I will say, resource the guidance and counseling unit in the senior high schools. So the bear and mofrane bar. You bet to me a bomb. Normal to me agenda for the new curriculum. And then you start piloting the detaching of the counselors in our senior high schools. Then we say in Chibians, the basic schools, we start with the basic schools. But we have the counselors too in basic. But your resource or more to say the ones in the senior high schools.
Okay. But I was may respond about depression. Any spices, no answer. Oh, besides spices, is it good to be taken? Nana, yes, I know. Besides, getting more of it. You share essence. You share in spices. Then yes, spices. I can't be a buama. You get taste from something. Me boy. Inti manya mako na manya mi jene mako mi ginger. Ene me swane through we started them and your mama blend it all together. Now me the steaming me namna. It's a form of spices, am I? But say nim dear, aqua nimu aqua nti. O my ye spices ahudu bebre afra. Ebi wo ha ya nnuane anasa ye koto ede ebuama ye duane ekoso mama ye hwe ni taste ni sene ebinum tie. Wo de won sabo mu pukura na wo taste hwe a mama ye hwe Does it taste good? A BDA and natural. We have natural spices. But do how they come on one, what think I say, it bends. And the taste is different. And the those type in second, I can say spices is good, but the natural ones. Once a be a herbs, yeah, the fra, a be a new to my mouth, nice taste and nice smell into a bois. But the near modify now too much, you didn't regular artificial ones and why you
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next, who is attempting another response?
Let me continue with the depression. Obi besides depression, it's me hereditary. Yes, depression can be hereditary. If we say, you bet him awu obi ato abusuamu, and I say, let's take myself for example. Ebia me what that condition. I'm so depressed. Oh wa, ya no montuo na ye manu ediso. Inti tibia wuwo mu no, akra no so follow your footsteps. And afa baby no so enye hereditary. If we say starting, I can say depression, anxiety, stress is normal for everybody. Met my depressed, ebia, my relative, may not be a free mu. But within 2 weeks, if I'm normal, if I'm okay, I'm not into depression. But depression comes in when it's more than 2 weeks and above, and it affects your daily functioning, your relationship with others, and then who said the person is into depression. Thank you. No, it doesn't happen at once. It can continue. But how you build your self-resilience will help you, or your coping mechanism in it will help you to relieve faster. And another question is here that stress affects mental health. Yes, stress can affect mental health. When we're talking of stress, we have different types of stress. We have acute stress, chronic stress, or eustress or distress. When I talk of distress, normally it's relating with the acute one. That means positive stress, that is positive. That's the eustress. And the distress is the stress that is negative. Let's take one example like, say, me build a house. You the stress involved. Obe kwa mesin, obe pesika ato, the cost involved. But when everything is successful, then I'm into stress. That means stressor, but the distress one is a stress ube kong. Example, in our work setting or the working environment, use motorbike. Now on the way, I've been knocked down by a car or a taxi. I feel and free this type of stress. My use in our corporation, hospital in and out. I've gone into a stress, but I didn't get any help from anybody. So this stress is distress. A negative stressor. Let's look at chronic one. Chronic, any disease, and I Arabia a crown crow. Na fei abeti akaoso. Ebe affect wa ubaya den na debia ubadwene ho. Enti you be stressed up every day unless the problem is being solved. Ubaya okay. Into stress no. Afa baby it affects our mental state. Emma umma wadwe no enye stable. You not be stable. Even sometimes it brings suicidal thoughts. What should you do? Kill yourself and everything will be over. But so that resilient that I see there. Your body that self-resilient, everything will be fine. Another one that parents affects mental health. Does mental health affect?
No. How the parents' expectations is affecting the child negatively, and how it's giving them mental health issues.
Okay. Parents' expectation in a way affects people's mental health. Let's take, as I'm schooling, I decided to become a nurse. I was a community health nurse. So during the course of the study, I decided, if I see people around, let me go into mental and help people with mental. But a parent will not take it in that way. A parent wants you to be a medical officer. Obejina also na adolescents no yadwin enye stable effort say you know. Or the aim and our one capabilities near obetimu aye and in your own timinye. By force, or put pressure, the very child it can affect the person mental state. Into entimu M1 mofrano ewo kwine biso. Okay, friends too can support people in a mental health setting. Like friends, you move together, you see everything with your friend, you know your friend's weaknesses. And any change that comes to a friend, you easily identify it easy. Inti ebasana, mpimpi, you are the first encounter or immediate person. Nipano, ubetimu abuano. Ebasana, nipano ebetimu a referral. Ako your immediate person now or do further referral. Ebia wo head teacher, your teachers around, your pastors, they will know that it's a peculiar issue that is affecting the person. Early referral, they can help in the referring processes. Senia delayance emma enkofa or how bia emrasa nipano. No, sugar will never give you diabetes. But I share the insulin in esa eboa emma sugar edin sisaye ewo ye nipaduamu. Ye jonso, ye didi, ye pupu ana ye sani ye meni nyina. All the waste product efrimu eneba. Ebeba ebetima ba say eye hereditary. And a diabetes ni ye wo ahodo mi type 1 and type 2. And see woody more a year, body system no equa animu no, and timu and sugar alone. To say starchy food and other kinds of food. Say ye di equa animu ebebra, and you betima aye a rix, I betimu ama wadi volpo, emra, unipedriano, entimu and sustaining, entimu emfa any juma, ewe ye nipedriamu, a betimu amanabasusa. Ways of preventing disease. 5 ways of preventing disease. One disease, let's pick malaria for example. And so, and you ever preventing malaria from coming. Our stagnant waters around, you be making sure say you be eliminate. Then if there is bushy, you be do. Now then you be use insecticide treated mosquito you be that and then be you be say I have with that mosquitoes. And as if with cholera, ye be aduane a emu ehye ye ma aduane enjo ansa na yedi. And ye be cover your food so ye nja aduane, you shouldn't left it open. Emwawa etim ebesi so e de ohaw ebreye eme yetimu enya yare bebre. I don't think so. Also, in mental health, we have so many things. Who are home? Nebia, who are baby, a yebo music that the lumba nyoma say, baby, a wa and nije wa. A junior kasa it becomes stable. Say, oh, are who dear man, I was so into stress. It's more ebwa Emma will relieve in a way. But and yes, I saw a young per se. Na a dear bia a fan for you when it's your one. It can really boost your mental health. And yet, it doesn't affect the mental health. So you know your abilities and capabilities. Yeah, ebeboa amani pedria your mental health no ebeye stable. Ebeboa masani mani na akos.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we would like to draw the curtain. So, over to you, my moderator, to wrap it up for us.
Some suggestions that were made, and I want to also do the honor and call it out. Honorable also made a suggestion on misinformation. He was saying that misinformation is a major cause of mental health and reproductive health in our current system or stage, and it's very true. It depends on where you get your information from. Just like we were talking about social media and all things, social media is good.
like as a student, you can use it for your research, for your homeworks, and other things, and do research about things that you want to know and know it better. And we can also, like educational purposes, it's good. For even work, even for teachers, for professors and students in school, it's good for us. But it depends on how you use it and where you get your information. So when you get an information and in your mind, you think that this information that I'm getting, it's not sitting right with me, who can I go to? You can go to your teacher and also ask. Inti so obi san no onim ni die bia emfa ho a ono no so betima make steps say ebia oh wabisa masem wi inti ma me nko be den enko pemu aye den emma. So you don't take it upon yourself to do it alone. You can ask anyone about it and you also get the right information. And as we're talking about friends, having good friendships is very good. We say there be a my take bad friendships, my take bad friendships. Let's say you are going into stress. We are talking about having a good friend. Some friends, if you have someone who really likes you and it's your very good friend, if you are going into stress, the person will take, even if you are reluctant about taking a step of getting help, or friend didn't beat me a person help now. Into getting a good friend is very good. It will be good for your health, your studies, and everything that you do. There are some friends so you take them and even like intellectually, the person is very good and you're like, hey, it's Madame Funi. You understand? Getting good friends really help you as an adolescent too. And I also had one also talking about saying that sometimes it's mostly not the adolescent's fault that they are that we aren't able to learn, because sometimes our parents keep giving us other works to do at home. Just like wapon free school, wabafie, on resting, it's good. So basically, because unyina ubia mbeye adriane ne ma. Unkwana otia ubia ni ho beye adriane na ma. But sometimes when you are done, how you release your stress, just like Madam was talking about music. Music is not bad. In some nyum nimuno, and no, and I say, say, nyum we are meeting dear, and yet, and some woman. But listening to music is very good. It also helps you to what? Release stress a lot, and it also helps you with your mental health. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. May that was celebrate, Madam Bettina. Okay, enti abusan for aha ena yede yem panel discussion be say yem boy and some kese MIM panelists no papa. Now you are discharged. Thank you very much. Na said ye nyina yate no asuafo ni stakeholders ye waha mesremo yemfa ansem no enko, because resilient city na ye hwehwe no ejina yen ya ye waha iso anyone na wotie nyina so yen nyina na wo say ye boa ema yetime kyekire ye man ni ye kro no se ne be ya ye nyina ye bekom ana ye betenemu ewo ahoni gie so. All right, thank you very much. So we are getting to the end of our events today. This is the Community Forum and Adolescent Radio Outreach by Global Media Foundation, Citizen Watch Ghana, and IWEN. Nyame ensure bebre ansana mejai ahejina no. Nyame adom yewo yen panyin pa kese ewe yentem ha Mr. Raphael Ahenu Gadlove, Ononi Chief Executive Officer and Founder of Global Media Foundation. While Timmy are joining here, ye did a last message from him. Matisse, a year Resilient City for Adolescent project, no, it is coming to an end. Now, close out events, ebebaso, but in what the project has done. So what I say. We know what the project has done. We mentioned when Mr. Jesse was here, he talked about a lot of things that the project has done in the life of adolescents. But this man is the man behind all the planning and all the activities, and we need to hear from him. Let's put our hands together. Mr. Raphael Bon sem kesiye pa mano. Bon sem kesiye pa mano. Bebia ofri edru ha no awie no kra ye menwanwa. Ikyere se owo ye ho do pa.
Hello. Yeah, the nyamia se na no pay wa boye. Na yenjumedi a etise no ye de eba wie. Said your kind no. Ye ko oboase ekodi ye oye hu enkomo. Ye sika na ye nyefi oye na good mu na de na de. Ene kwan ben so ne befa. Ghana binya so emfa so. Na no say ye tuam le council ba na ye behwe resiliency. Me ba na me monitor every kumasia beduru ha metie de na ekoso nyina na me ka mental health na hasem kakra statistics am ye hu say oba Ghana according to WHO approximately 13% of Ghanaians ofa Ghana nipa yetimu nyina emu 13% and all mental disorders. Na 13% no se wo kan in terms of population a eye nipa ye kan ya na se wo nipa be 3 million and ete Ghana ha ye nyina ya bodam 3 million and ya bodam and ya wo the omode ne very severe aye hu se omo ayi omo ntoma e bi no nam in mountain so no omo no eye 360,000 omo na yi omo apa omo hontoma be 2.6 million aka ne de ye nyina ye tedam ha bia so ye nyina ya bobo adam obia obi so ultimate na ase na that's na bi so obi se ultimate na ase na wonu kunu nyantokwa na TV a utifi a wani ji a wohwe okunkun baja wohwe wayi na so obutimi fu na ofa sa TV ni bo from say na wadwen ye papa wadwen ye se o ma mia no aduane esi ho na wadi nsemuhunu no akoka na oso mebu afu eteduane no mi ndi na ado na wato atwena wo modam echicha for monka frau sakola bi din se money na so kofa ba na otwose me buofu no wa pa amakola no to apa ne baby apa ya sabi enti asem e ho no ti Ghana obi abodam ne nenam ho ye nyampa ye ho ntomenti ne hu se ye bodam enti asem na ye kan eye asem a ano odem pa na arahosam ne se Sasa mi ya yeke nyina no nipa 3 billion na ya wo yade no unim psychiatrists dodo e wo Ghana dodo a e wo Ghana no ye wo psychiatrists be ye say 38 you say 38 you 38 psychiatrists and the entire country ni ye wo enti so wuchemu a na psychiatric baku bia efa nipa 800,000 to 1 million. Now we are down na be da ko. Eti na ye nyina ya bodam no. Obi abodam te to da obi person man dan to fat eyi sine nanimu a no the camera sine so no odi atamu a na edam no na e manifest what you say aso na ye kana no odin na se de ye nkwalai no eniema bebre ho a ekoso a ema mentally no enya effect wo yen so one se wo ya brante wo ya akwada wo ye bema na de bia wutifie na wo papa yo obi a oye violent de bia na yere no achi ni popo enka bema watisika oba oso do no waye no ho ade no to me kochi oba bonus mani prepra we are no asa akoda so wo modam meboa wo bodam oba wa na watu sika na so pen no wa koti sika no wa wale wasa akotwe ade abo etimi prepra bi akwa bi na oye bi wa kra bu tiet wa bodam it is a wo ye akola na se de bia o papa yesa mentally no enya effect wo so it wo so da chi wunyini a o de sa be ko fi ho nti wo yiri bia ba ware ne bia wo huna mane e na oba nso be ma wo so do no wati sika ye on ho ade o de asi dan ma wo tim ade atena ne fie de bia obo akoma to aduane di na wo so ubufu na otimi di na te be ma kwase ampeni wa gimi kwasea meboa wuwia no asa akoda ha ba wonam wunyim wo modam abodam nti obi abodam so mo nti asam na ye ka no sa o ma me wo ya akola nso na se de bia o ma me ta ye sa na odi papa tem no wo ye niam bi di tia wo nso be nyini no wo so nyansunsanso nti to da ye mfie mu eniam ma ekoso ye mfie mu etimi ma ye nya mental effect enuntina home no eya ade a eho hia pa se every bia no e wo se efi ho no very conducive a ebetimi ama akola a o onyini no obetimi afa ne ma bi afifie ho a ebetimi aboa no enti echichafo yenye ya afam de na awofo nso yenye ya afam de na ye nkola no nso yenye ya afam de na de ese ye bia no yenye na omo nso omo ye nurses ene ade no se ne wo bakra ka so okosu no okwa so bia okosua okoye ayi mental health abeka se dabi yemududu ase ne bepene oni abodanfo na ekwa kwatena de ne so oba se ne so be ye bia eti ehon adenti ye besere se ye nyina ye mmo ye ho na ye hwe kwan ye befa so a mental health no ebit ya hyemra ya ye mra wo Ghana eye mental health act no na so implementation no eniem ye se aban ye ya kan wum dedede na so eniem o se aban ye ne ma ye hwe bo ho bra no aban ntimi nye ebe sika ye de be hwe wo mo a ye betete wo mo na enya mo psychiatrist aban ye enhihye ya o se ye de bo wo mo asebesebi wo mo nya bidada ye nye eni kwan se nka bodamfo enenam abonten so ewokrum na so ene omugo ya assembly asede se omo behwe ni omo yi omo ye o mental health authority eno so ye hu de omo ye because you can cry omo nyi bi na omo de ade ye so omo ye enti dia agba de o se ye nhwe ye hu ye na wankwa nkonya bi because okonya bi a e ba se ye ko de ne obebre pa sabe doctor ba ko for 800 ebeduru so no na de bia wokọ na be bia 190 akoduro no ye hwehwe wa ye hu enti ye nyina ye mo ye ho ban na asa de ye kan ye no resilient city for adolescents RCA nyame ya adomo a bosumi ya ye de ba wie ye akwantu a ye hye ase ye 3 years no ye de ba wie ye bosumi enti nyame ya adomo a ye 26 ewo Shila Hotel ye de friend say close up ceremony na ye di dwumadi na yedi ye nyina abawieye na botaye nti a yedi say adwuma no say ye mabunu no ene ye nkwala no ye betimi aboa wo mo na yamma wo nimdie na yamma wo montete se de be ya eniema bi wo ha omo nso ebetimi di omo agim inti program no na wo 3 pillars political empowerment inti under the political empowerment no and your adolescent parliament. In fact, to be frank, adolescent parliament no ade a age ne ho edimpa ewo ewiase afane nyina imprempren ya me no wo kase India for ahwede ye no ha a omo so adopt nyame ya adoma June July omo so ebe lanche omo adolescent parliament de ye ne ha no eno no omo hwe so a omo ye Sisi a make as a project manager Edward ewo Azerbaijan World Urban Forum na oko presente ye model no aye adolescent you know ewo ho and omwanije pa enti mu a mwanya sa antete ni nyina no ye hwese da chen beba no mu a moye adolescent parliamentarians no mu dodo na ebe take up leadership position, say ya assembly member, say ya parliamentarian position bia ofi say de yatiti we no obetimi aboa ama wo mpotamu wo nkru ene Ghana enya nkoso no ye betimi aye ene ba bia oko school a SRC a o so di wo jim be bia leadership wo bia sa asoro kra na wote a hye ase fa wo jim be bia leadership wo bia no o se o start na wo de wo hu ewuram se de be ya ebeboa ya training adolescent journalists omu eye radio program ye hese se program no end kra na ye betoa meda achi show no so na omu pepa no omu pese da achi omu beye centrofo ewo omayimu no omu so benya sa akwan no etimi aye ena ye wo economic empowerment ya training ebinum ewo IT ebi ye fashion and design omu nyina ye hese ye beboa wo mu na ma omu dwumedie no etimi akọ enti de ye pese ye yesisi ane se ye be establish the friend say entrepreneurship and digital innovation hub omu a ya train omu ye tailors omu ye makeups omu ye e3 ene de keka ho nyina ye de omu kwa kogu faako na obia wo na apesa opamade a okoho a ubenya opamade ne na wo ye wuti ne na wo ye wonan won so apesa wo kan wa no kokokoko no eno so obetimi aka no kokokoko sa na enti eho na no bibia opebia no ewo ho ye wie so ayasa ye entrepreneurship aba ye business center won so also wo business idea bia o pese ye boa na o develop na de be ye adwuma no eno so ye be won crofo ho a omo beboa ye yes an ye manyina se de be ya emabunu a omo wo sunwane no sebe mpraduasa ye nyini na ye nsa no adwuma ne ne ma yese ye boa ema ya setene mu koso no ebetimi akoso enti ye beda mu nyina ase ne titru ye stakeholders a ye ne mu ye adwuma Ghana Education Service, Ghana Health Service, Kofi Annan ICT Center of Excellence, Caroline University, Sunyani Municipal Assembly, Sunyani West Municipal Assembly, and National Youth Authorities. Sa dwumakwe nyina na nanomo a omo Sunyani, any assembly members, any schools na ye no mo eye adwuma no a motaba de bia no. Ye beda mo ase se mo aboa ama project akoso na ye mpa ebo ne se nka project ye nka ha ye bo mpa se be nya sika foforo na ye de ato aso se de be ya de ye hye ase no na ye timi awi ntimo koda mo mpa ye mai mo amukọ afa awa no mo mfa nkọ mo amukọ ba ko ne venze adom munum so bolo no mo na mo mfa mo mpa ye na won fam pesika no fam mai ena hifo biom atwea mantemfo nso ena pentecost fo nso amonso mo ha woni nyame che mo nkoka mbom na ye mo mpaye na ye nyesika na ye mfanto aso yenim se de yeye no ede nsunsu anso papa ebebre sunwane man na de abrega na menyina medamase se maya aso etie ni.
Oh, bon sem kese pa. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. Mr. Jeffers, take this from me. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how far we have come. And this is where we are drawing the curtains for today We will say a very big thank you to Service Radio. Boss, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And also to all the head teachers who are here. Thank you, Madam Vera. Thank you very much. My nasi enko head teacher and so on no more. I'm saying nasi enko de me also de amai nyina dada ahintino ye damasi bebre adwoa ajewa ene adwoa fortunate Mr. Augustine, Mr. Calvin, ye damu nyina se Mr. Theophilus, my leader, Pa Betty. Thank you, Bettina, for that wonderful moderation. Intino yede ebesi ewaha mehia adolescent bako say obemaye closing prayer. Yes. And I'm in prayer. Who will pray with us? Hey, okay. God bless you.
Please, I ask for all of you to close your eyes. Father, Lord, we thank you for protecting us and letting this program end successfully. We say thank you, and as we go back, we ask for your protection so that we can impact what we've learned today. Thank you, Lord.
Osofo Mami Ruby. Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, so a quick announcement from Mr. Theophilus. Is there any announcement?
A quick one. Stakeholders.
Transforming lives, justice and hope before our eyes. Together we build, together we stand for a stronger